Flight Sports TV, man. That's my dude. I rolls with him.
You heard what the man said. It's Flight Sports TV.
Flight Sports TV, that's where it's at.
Flight Sports TV.
What's going on, people? It's Flight Sports TV. I appreciate y'all for checking with me. Shout out to everybody that's in the chat. Ladies and gentlemen, we have some breaking news. We got to talk about today, man. I want to appreciate everybody that tuned into the upload that we put out earlier. You know, I was talking to a few guys. They told me this should have been a stream. And it was disgusted that I didn't make it a stream. You know, because this news is pouring out. And like I said, we've been covering this shit night in and night out, day to day. You know, like I said, it's breaking news. Listen, JJ Redick has completely spilled the beans on this situation with Zion Williamson. Zion Williamson is holding up real estate in the city of New Orleans. You understand? And he must go. You know, the time is now. The chickens have come home to roost. Ladies and gentlemen, listen, the Pelicans are right there. I want a lot. Pardon me for 1 second. Zion Williamson has been a complete walking contradiction. You want to know why? Because look at the standings, ladies and gentlemen. The standings will tell you it all. You understand? I just want to let you know something. If Zion Williamson is hell bent on making the playoffs, I'm just saying we're gonna get it. We're gonna get all into it. You know, because if Zion Williamson got his ass on the floor, you know, he would be good. Shout out to Jessica. You already know. We might need your insight on this. Somebody said he's confused. That's an absolute fact. Number one, we got a star-studded panel in the building. Shout out. We got a star-studded chat. Shout out to all of y'all that's in the building. We're going to get all into it. Rave Kingdom, what's the deal? What's good, right to truth?
Yo. My bad.
Yeah, Ray. Shout out Liverpool too. I see you, Liverpool.
What's up, man? Shout out to everybody. Shout out to the chat. Rock with Flight Sports TV. Doing what we do best and always the best at it. Flight Sports TV, the hottest in the streets. On a Tuesday, a lot of news has popped up. Specifically at our person Zion, and it's crazy because the exact person that we kind of saw coming, because as soon as the Pelicans got rid of Lonzo Ball, his point guard, as soon as they got rid of the guy that Zion Williamson said that he would bump Lonzo's music in the locker room, the same guy that throws the alley-oops to him, the same guy that had the best vibe connection going on, you know what I'm saying? And when they got rid of him and Zion said, you better not get rid of Zoe, and they did it, we saw the dominoes fall.
Yes, that was the beginning of the end.
We saw the issues coming. We saw it already. They already knew. That's why they had to hurry up and get a new coach. They had to get rid of Steven Adams. They was trying to make every situation possible to make sure Zion don't pull up a fit. Well, guess what? It don't matter how many moves you do. Today just proves just because you got CJ McCollum is not going to make Zion Williamson feel any better. The fact that you traded his point guard, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that just proves it. And the breakout news that a lot of Pelican fans and a lot of people try to deny, Zion Williamson was been distancing himself from the Pelicans. which was expected.
Well, that's old
He is
news.
working on his way up out of there. My bad. Go ahead.
No, I was just letting you know that was old news. Shout out Zay, right to truth, man. Like I said, it's crazy when you got a former teammate, that's doing this. Like I stated earlier, it stings a little bit more than just a casual guy. Even JJ Redick was even going on further, talking about he was a detached teammate, all kind of shit like that. To be honest with you, I don't want to cast no aspersions or talk too beside myself, but I'm telling you, the departure of Lonzo Ball, man, I'm telling you, that was the domino that broke the camel's back, ladies and gentlemen. Lonzo Ball and Zion Williamson had a great relationship, y'all. You understand? My man, Zion Williamson and LaMelo Ball, it was talks where they was going to team up in high school, but it just shit couldn't get done. Zion wanted to stay out here in South Carolina, if I'm not mistaken, and because it was going to happen up in Chino Hills. They was talking about it. I'm telling you. So they had a relationship. They was going through the AAU circuit. They seen each other, So I'm telling you, Lonzo seen everything that was about to take place. I'm just saying, So you got to understand something. Shit is going downhill for whatever reason. Zion Williamson, he needs to be playing for the Pelicans right now because, like I stated before, he's a walking contradiction. Look at the goddamn standards before we get to right to truth. Look at the standards, ladies and gentlemen. The Pelicans just slipped. They tied with the 11th spot. They basically right on the Trailblazers' heels. If you understand what I'm talking about. If Zion Williamson wants to win so goddamn badly, he needs to be all in so he could pump these Pelicans up into the damn winning standings. You understand what I'm trying to tell the people? Because the Pelicans are right there. It's just they need an injection of life. An injection of life is going to come from my man Zion Williamson. Right to truth. What's your thoughts?
I mean, how I don't get how he's a contradiction because he's just a microcosm of what he's seen since he's been in the NBA. If you're not happy with somewhere, I can pout my way out of the situation. However, they did talk to the commissioner, Adam Silver, at the All-Star game. And I think they're going to set precedence with Zion if he tries to move. I don't think he's going anywhere. I think they're going to put a stop to that. And he's going to be the face for that, man. They're not going to let him move. So unfortunately,
hold on. Well, we seen what that's like when you hold on. You seen we just got out of the Ben Simmons situation.
Yeah, but hold on. No, that's a big difference, bro. And the reason that's a big difference, the 76ers are quote unquote contenders. The Pelicans are going nowhere. So what is it to waste the next 2 years of his career just sitting there? That's on him. They don't care. They ain't winning anyway. They'll be in the lottery. So what difference do it make to them? That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, like I said, to be honest with you, the Pelicans. You talking about the Pelicans going to be in the lottery?
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's no guarantee. Like I stated before, if you're looking at the goddamn standings, the Pelicans are right there. Remember, it's only remember the 10th seed is live. So don't be concerned with the 8. Be concerned with that 10. They tied with the 11th with the Spurs right now. So it's no guarantee that these guys are not going to make the playoffs. The Damian Lillard situation is what it is. I know Portland is surging. Shout out to Anthony Simons. Sky's pissed off. Shout out to Anthony Simons. You understand? Because Simons could hold y'all off. It's no guarantee the Pelicans do make the playoffs either. I'm not saying there's a lot, but Anthony Simons might have something to say about that. Because a lot of Pelicans fans that I hear from, they so caught up with, the Blazers is going to slip. The Blazers is going to slip. There's no guarantee of that. There's no clear indication of the Portland Trail Blazers slipping at all. There's no clear indication. But what you was gonna say, Ray?
Thing with me about Zion is he has to leave New Orleans just for his career wise. Healthiness, nutrition, his focus. If he stays in New Orleans, I feel like there's just more gumbo, more chilling at the house. Here's what I'm saying. When I seen Zion get drafted, I mean not drafted, but when I saw Zion look at the fact that the Pelicans got the number 1 pick.
Right. He should have been good with that.
As a player that's about to get drafted, most of them I've seen has a face that's like, man, this is amazing. I'm about to get drafted. When he saw that the Pelicans got the number 1 pick, that face did not say, oh my God, I'm about to get drafted to the Pelicans. No, that face was like, what the hell? What the fuck? Right?
Right. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Like I said, it looked like he got hit by a truck. You remember when I said, yeah.
Right. A deer in headlights.
Word. He wasn't happy about that.
So
that was the beginning of the end.
To New Orleans credit, they very nurturing, very family orientated, not give up, very town
won't bow down.
This is most definitely a town of people I know for sure. Town of people that I know that's tough. You know what I'm saying? I respect to them in New Orleans. So, I heard people be having fun and enjoying themselves. I love that New Orleans bounce they got out there. You know what I'm saying? No cap, I'm trying to tell you. But that's just me to giving them credit. But other than that, when it comes to their basketball, it hasn't gone the way as planned. And the fact that Zion is over there eating as much as gumbo as he can, beignets, and as much as he can, and chilling, you know what I'm saying? That just lets me know, Zion, for your career, and especially John Morant, that's just going off.
Yeah, John even RJ Barrett made it to the playoffs.
John Morant is in an all-star game doing 360 dunks. And Zion, that's supposed to be Zion doing the between the leg dunks. Supposed to be shouting up the crowd. But no, it's John Morant right now. So
John Morant done took over. They're making Zion like a distant memory. That's what's about to start happening.
This what I don't understand.
Hold up. Yeah, I'm about to say you're the most qualified. I just
wanted to finish. I'm just saying for the better of his career. He had his time in New Orleans. I feel like if he wants to do something that's going to help his body, help his mindset, help him be more focused again, he has to go back to a place where he's actually going to find love of the game again. Whether it's New York, whether it's Chicago, whether it's Charlotte, I don't know.
It's definitely not New Orleans.
Whatever it is, he has to get out of there. You know what I'm saying? I think that ship has sailed. Go ahead, Scott.
What's good, Scott? What's your thoughts on this breaking news?
All that news there is cap. I know it's cap.
Come on, man.
You want to know how I know it's cap?
Can you say some of the news? Not all the news.
We never looked at the point of he can't be healthy. The dude come in the league overweight. So it's probably not that he don't want to play for him. Maybe his body's not letting him play. Y'all never thought about that?
You said what?
You said maybe his body's not letting him play.
No. No.
Y'all look the excuse.
Y'all getting it confused. Hold up. I'm not blaming the players.
You ain't.
But I'm saying his environment. For last time I checked,
we're gonna get into that IG story too. Shout out Rich Raw. Pause.
Here's what I'm saying. Last time they found out that David Griffin was not watching his health, his nutrition, his dieting, and then they were like, "Oh shit, yeah, we gonna get on it." Now for sure, it shouldn't have to come from them.
Reeve, y'all looking at when he hit the Pelicans, the dude been having problems. He bust out his shoe and Duke, bro.
I agree.
The dude been playing overweight. You know, the older you get, the more weight you gain. I agree. We talking about 2-3 years in the league now. His body didn't put on weight that he don't know how to work off.
Right.
But I don't think that he don't want to play or he lost the love of the game.
Right, I agree.
I think it's more of
his environment.
Us as fans want him to play, and he's not playing. And the Pelicans looking out for their best interest and his best interest, but he's not losing the weight.
Bro. Well, yo, I just want to say something quick, and let's understand something. He's still a fairly young man. Your metabolism doesn't begin to slow until you start getting in your mid-30s. So he should be able to shed that weight with no problem if he was really into, you know what I'm saying, working out and all that. Look how Jokic.
I agree with you, Phoenix. I'm not taking that from you, what y'all saying. I'm talking about the him not wanting to be here. I don't think that he don't want to be here. I think he just can't handle his weight. And
I think he don't want to be there.
You think this shit is real? His weight shit.
Scott. Yeah, yes.
They not about to throw him on the floor like that, man. You got to pay attention to the real. When they went to shaming that boy, like, don't get me wrong. I say the Pelicans been doing a lot of covering up for him just to help him. That's not meaning that he don't want to be here. I think they covering up for him because they know he's young. But if they wanted to bash him, that'd be the easy part. The media doing it now, but I think it's more of covering up for him. They sent him to Portland because they know people gonna get snapshots of him, and hopefully he work out.
Right. Well, that's why you think it's something, man.
Okay, hold on.
Man, I know somebody said
wait,
the whole shrimp po' boy.
Hold on. Scott.
I'm being honest, man.
Okay, hold on. I'm not disagreeing with a lot. I'm not really disagreeing with you on too much things. But you're not going to sit here and act like he want to be there. That's a lie. You know good and well he don't want to be there.
Check this out.
He showed that. Hold on. Don't try to go around the bush. You know it.
Reeve. Okay, you acting. Reeve, I'm about to hit you with something that you just hit me with.
I'm
about to hit you with something that you hit me with. You acting like you know he don't want to be there. Nobody knows nothing. Nobody knows nothing. That's the problem.
Sky.
All right. What you gonna go off that you gonna say that he don't want to be there?
Okay, for one.
Because I could go off and say in a press conference he said he want to be there. Hold on. So what's the difference?
Okay. I can go with from something very quick and simple. Okay. You got rid of his point guard that he wanted. Okay, that's true. That's gone. We get that over with. We're moving on. That was quick and simple. All right.
Yeah.
That's number one. Number two, I can go off by his reaction when he found out the Pelicans had the first round pick. Okay, that reaction did not say, "Oh, I'm about to get drafted."
What you talking about? The draft? Hold on, Rave. Let me get this off before you go to your next move. The ball's been picked before they even do the draft, so he been knew they had the number one pick. What are you talking about?
What? No, I'm
quite sure. Hold on.
Oh my God.
Hold on. Let's be honest.
I'm gonna try to give you the floor on this, guy. I know this your team.
Check this out. If y'all won't use that excuse, we got to use this excuse all the time. I'm quite sure they talked to him before they drafted him.
Of course, they talked the night of the lottery.
Hold on, Flight. Hold on.
No. That's what I'm saying. So you sitting up here telling me.
Let Ray say that I know what happened. I remember the conversation.
Wait a minute.
So you telling me
he
told them he won't be here.
Okay,
he don't want to be here, and they still drafted him.
Okay, Sky.
So that's what you telling me.
Sky, that's not what I'm talking about. You're a step ahead of me. I'm talking about before the draft. Before, I'm not disagreeing with you, but I'm talking about before the draft. You're ahead of me. You're talking about during the draft when they called him up, whatever. I'm talking about before the draft. Remember, they had all the draftees sitting in a room on the little pinball machine, and they was calling out. They had Stephen Curry, they had D'Angelo Russell, and they had all the dudes that was getting the picks. Remember? I remember.
I know what you're talking about.
Okay, right. Okay. So we're on the same track. This wasn't when he got drafted. This was before. They was calling out the top 5 picks, and the Pelicans won the first round pick, right? And they was excited. Zion's face, because the cameraman zoomed to Zion's face, and Zion looked like whole hell no, because he knew he was the first round pick, and he knew that New Orleans won the pick out of the odds. So that's why I could go by that.
How you going by facial expressions? That don't make no sense. He was smiling in the press conference and saying he want to be here. So what's the difference?
Smiling at the press conference.
Hey, but let me just make a point real quick. Yo, come on. Let's just keep it 100 though right now. The Pelicans is a bad franchise. Nobody wants to go play for them, man. You know what I'm saying? Come on. I mean, your career is not going to go anywhere at this point.
CJ,
you know that, Scott. We know that. CJ got traded.
We gotta let Jessica talk too.
He got traded.
Y'all can hear me.
Yeah, yes, ma'am.
CJ,
okay.
He didn't come. He got traded.
He wanted to come. They talked to him before they traded for him.
He got traded though. It
Man,
like
they
he,
talked to him before
CJ
they traded.
It wasn't like he was
CJ had.
I'm gonna come to New Orleans.
Hold on, Ray.
My bad, I go.
I'm just gonna make.
Are you good?
Hey, how y'all doing? CJ did have some choices from what he said, and he chose New Orleans.
I feel it.
But right now, I'm just listening to what y'all saying, and then I'll get ready to make my comments.
All right, we got you.
That's respectful, no problem.
Man, back to what I was saying. Me personally, I think they got us as fans. We want to see Zion, but I think the Pelicans got Zion's best interest because me personally, me being a businessman, and it's just being honest, and I'm quite sure his agent telling him the same thing, him sitting out not helping him. So that's not a good. Even if he wanted to get traded, don't you got to play to get some trade value?
Here's exactly. What I'm. Listen, I'm
that don't make sense what y'all saying.
No,
look, this is what I'm saying. The dude really hurt. Y'all just don't understand that he's really
that's not
hurt.
true. That's not true because I watched Zion more than you. I watched him during his high school and his whole.
Man, I'm talking about now Zion. Y'all talking about high school like y'all be stuck on the Lonzo Ball high school.
What is his injury? What is his whole injury? No, hold on. Tell the whole injury to the audience. What's his whole injury? You know what I'm saying? What is he out with? Zion.
I don't know.
No, he's not with a knee.
Man, it's his foot, man. It's his foot, man.
Well, we guessing right now.
No, it ain't. They say it's his foot, man. I'm telling you what they say.
It's his foot.
All right, bro. All right, it's his foot. Okay.
And then they're saying that he might need a second surgery.
Yeah, it's his foot.
Okay. What'd you hear about the second? Oh yeah, I did hear about the second surgery. Okay, Jessica, I want to ask you a few questions since you're here, ladies first. What's your thoughts on all this news that came out? Because JJ Redick was very vocal, today, expressing his displeasure. And Zion even said that he was a detached teammate. It's looking bad. I'm listening to him like, damn. What's your thoughts when you heard all this news?
Well, I do agree with what JJ Redick was stating. And he did bring up the fact about Zion need to be professional at the end of the day. He is getting paid, to do what he do, whether you want to be in New Orleans or not. The man is getting paid. You still should do your part as far as being a team player, a teammate, doing your job, because you getting a paycheck, so you have a job that you need to do. But I can't just sit here and say that Zion don't want to be in New Orleans. The man is injured. And I feel like right now that's what his issue right now is, whether he want to be in New York or New Orleans or whatever the case may be. He can't be no fucking where right now because the man is injured. What he gonna do?
That's what I'm trying to get them to see.
Supposedly he overweight too, right? So what it don't even matter where he want to be right now. He need to be worried about getting better and losing some weight.
No, but okay. Here's where you
and guys... then we sit up here and we make this big old debate about where he want to be at. But right now, that shouldn't even be his focus. Exactly. He would be a fool to be worried about, I want to be in New York, when the man really need to get to a point where he could be anywhere. He go to New York right now, he can't even play. He injured. What difference do it make?
Okay.
And not just that. Let's be honest. Even if he go to New York, what they say he want to be traded for because the Pelicans a bad franchise. I don't see nothing different over there in New York. Because to be honest with you, we're in a better position. We're in a better position than them right now.
Y'all are not.
Man, they sit. New York is sitting in almost the same spot we sitting in. From what I heard, from what I heard, they little chemistry ain't all that neither. And then on top of that, the way New York fans are with their players, they don't.
We're gonna get to that. I wanted to talk about that.
I was about to say that too.
So let Zion go to New York, and Zion can't do what he need to do because he injured. You think them New York fans really gonna cut this man some slack?
SNY and them don't play. Ian Begley.
Okay.
He getting through under the. He getting
but at the end of the day, man, that man, he don't even need to be worried about where he want to be. He need to be worried about getting right. So
what Clyde gonna say some shit. It's gonna be over.
Okay, hold on. Listen to what I'm saying, Jessica. I don't believe that he don't want to be here. Like just looking at
first of all,
what happened.
that stuff sounds childish as hell. Give me a couple of meals, I'll play for the Pelicans. Like what really?
Okay, hold on. All right.
And then not only that, okay, so you've been there you've been in the league, you've been in NBA for 3 years. You probably played really a year if you want to.
Not even a year. Not even a year.
Right.
Not even a year.
And then you already talking about you want to go somewhere else. Like you ain't even showed that you is capable of doing much anyways. So if we look stupid for not trading this man or whatever the case may be, but how about another team gonna look stupid for getting the man and then he's still freaking injured or
ain't giving up stuff because we gonna ask for some stuff. And they gonna give up.
Right.
Okay. I heard every single thing.
And then y'all talk about how this man face looked when he got drafted. All that stuff is opinion.
Okay, hold on. Let me say this, okay? I know what you're coming from because Zion needs to work on himself and his body, and especially as a professional athlete, you should be definitely taking care of your body. You got enough money to get you a personal chef, all the things in there. Let me tell you something. I was born in California, okay? I'm talking, I would eat hors d'oeuvres and then go fucking run on a mountain. Then I moved to fucking Georgia. I'm in Georgia. I've been introduced to 3 types of butter, rice, fucking a whole bunch of shit. All right? And I ain't doing none of that shit no more.
Oh, Jessica.
Yeah, weight problems before.
Jessica.
Scott. Let me
That's the reason he gonna stay with us. He gonna see the difference. You heard me? We gonna show him love. You heard me? We ain't gonna just bash the man. You heard me?
I'll let y'all talk.
Man, what?
This is what I'm saying. Situation.
The same people calling him fat. The same people calling him fat is the same people that want him on the team. To me,
exactly.
I get it.
That's crazy.
Okay, I get
and
it.
And if I was Zion, ain't no way in the hell I get anywhere and give anybody any words when y'all don't even care about the words that are coming out my mouth because all you want to do is see how fat I am and all this
and
other type of case.
That's why look.
So them people got this
ducked
man.
Them off. They
right.
looking out for his best interest. I told you that. That's why they ducked them off.
Okay, hold on.
And then how you know that this man ain't going through some mental shit personally?
No,
because
he's not.
How you figure that? The boy is young.
Is another Ben Simmons? Is another Ben Simmons?
Hey, look, let me tell you something. You be 20 years old, and you go from social media highlights, everybody talking about you the best thing popping, to all of a sudden you fucking fat as hell. How you think that feels?
You went down to the south.
And then of all that stuff that y'all talking about metabolism, when you say that your metabolism don't slow down till you older, that ain't all the way true, because if that was the case, why do we have fat children?
Okay.
Why do we even have kids that are obese? There are children that doctors put on diets because their metabolism doesn't work as fast as
the dude was playing in Duke overweight, but they didn't care because he was selling tickets and didn't know he was 1 year and out. That's the only why they played him. They trying to save the man career, man. They ain't about to throw the man out there unhealthy, dog. That's all.
Man, listen, the man been unhealthy ever since he stepped foot on the floor.
Exactly. But the point I'm getting at is Duke was a money grab for Duke. They know he was 1 year and out. They couldn't sit him out, and they know he was gone the next year.
Y'all some Pelicans.
Let Ray get a statement.
I mean, y'all are some Pelicans fans.
Go ahead,
really trying to get it all.
Go ahead, Ray, with your little capping.
No, nobody's capping. You're just
man. You talking about a person?
You're just Pelican. You're just
the dude coming in the league.
Scott, you're just a Pelican fan trying to get it off your chest. The truth of the matter is, situationships mean something. Then why you think they sent him to Portland? Why you think they sent him to Portland so they could see if he was going to work out? Because they got to take him out that situation. When you're inside,
so you saying the man just eat all day?
Yeah, man. Listen.
So he can't go to Portland and eat all day. The man a millionaire, and he can't go to Portland and eat.
Listen to me, bro.
They sent him to Portland because that's where one of the best training facilities or whatever the case may be is in Portland.
And he went on a private jet.
Why
the
not
Pelicans.
send him to the best of the best?
Yeah, shout out Zen. He broke the news, said it was the NBA. It was the NBA center. I forgot what the hell he said, but he up there at the NBA gym.
Okay, I'm not.
And it's food everywhere.
Or the Nike gym, pardon.
They got fried chicken.
Okay, listen to me. y'all acting as if I'm trying to disagree with y'all point of fact that he's a professional athlete. He's supposed to handle himself accordingly. I'm not disagreeing with that part. I'm not at all. As a young person that's coming out undrafted, and especially where he was at before New Orleans, okay, at least he could keep his weight sustainable at where he was, and he was still big. He came to down the south, and anybody knows down the south. Like I said, Sky, you heard me. I gave you the credit of New Orleans. If anybody in the chat, on the white chat, spamming talking about I disrespect New Orleans, I said all the credit to them because I know how great they are. They're great people down there. They family. They got that New Orleans bounce that I like. New Orleans is like that, and they tough. They play good basketball. They're tough. They ain't with that soft shit. So respect to New Orleans. There's no disrespect to that team. It's just when it comes to basketball, they have not got things correctly, and especially they have had talent. We could name Chris Paul that's been there.
Reeve. I got a question for you, Reeve.
We have Buddy Hield. We had talent.
What year we got our team, Reeve?
Bro, stop.
Hold on. What year we got our team?
Y'all had a team there for years.
No. Hold on. What year we got our team?
What do you mean? What year when they?
What year was that team established in New Orleans?
No, I know you're not talking about the Pelicans.
Hold on. What year the Pelicans was established in New Orleans? Yeah. I'm talking to Reed.
Yeah,
and they were fucking established in fucking. Let me see here.
No, don't Google it. I'm asking you. You're supposed to know. It wasn't that long.
When Anthony Davis got drafted? No, he got drafted by the Hornets. I don't even know offhand.
Shit, I don't know that answer.
Yeah, 2012.
I'd have to look it up, but it wasn't too long after Anthony Davis got drafted.
Hold on, what it was, Greg?
2012. It changed.
All right, what year it is?
2021.
So what are you talking about? It takes time. You got to build, but when you got a narrative being pushed about a team and running all the players off, how you ever gonna build? How you ever gonna build? You said,
hold up, you just said
how you gonna ever build?
Hold up, you just said it. You just said it yourself. Why do you think the players is getting pushed off? Because they don't get nothing correctly done. They wouldn't be pushed.
How you gonna get something correctly done? How you beating around the bush?
We can tell how.
All right, check this out.
I can tell how. You just finished. I mean, literally just finished getting rid of all those horrible choices.
I got you, Debbie. What's good?
Bledsoe. They just finished getting a new coach now. Fucking Shakes, Stan Van Gundy. All that shit that was.
Man, y'all talking about all 1 year players. I'm talking about we've been established.
How many teams right now? Getting rid of players and trading and doing all kind of rebuilds and or teams that need to rebuild and
there's a lot of them.
Exactly. And the Pelicans have been doing that for a couple of years.
The Blazers need to rebuild.
For sure.
The Blazers they're already working on rebuilding. The Lakers need to rebuild.
Yes.
Whatever else.
Okay.
So it ain't just the Pelicans.
That's what I'm trying to get them to understand. And let's go. Hold on. Let's go to your boy Lonzo Ball. What the Bulls was last year? What the Bulls was last year before you went?
I am gonna say this real quick. I'm just telling you. I am gonna say this real quick.
We'll get the Lonzo.
We know it's not just the Pelicans. We talking about the Pelicans.
I do want to say this.
Talking on the situation.
Hold on, Ray. There's food in every state.
Every state.
There's good people in every state. There's bad people in every state.
I agree.
So you can't just say New Orleans got gumbo because goddamn, there's fried chicken in other states and all the other type of food. And as far as yes, New Orleans got good a good culture. Other places got good culture too. You got bad people and I'm pretty sure there's some GMs and coaches on other teams that ain't all that either. They got their issues as well. So it's not just a New Orleans type. It's just New Orleans. It's just New Orleans. It's just New Orleans.
Okay, well, for one, we didn't say it's just New Orleans because the only reason we're talking about New Orleans is because this news that happened. So we're talking about it.
Yeah, but it's always gumbo in New Orleans. That's why he's fat.
So you think
he was fat when he came here?
Yeah, he was, and he got injured in preseason.
Okay, hold up. So y'all think it's so do y'all think it's a coincidence that Zion is just distancing himself from the Pelicans.
Ray, this is what I'm trying to tell you, Ray.
No, I think
I can tell you this, Ray.
that
Hold on,
Zion
Jessica,
isn't dissident. This however you say that fucking word from New Orleans. I think he's doing that to the NBA. Nobody has seen or talked to Zion.
Oh, y'all Pelicans.
Hold on, can I introduce this new guy? Yo, Demi, what's good?
What's up, man?
What's up, Blake? What's up, Ray?
Yeah, he was on the channel before, right?
What's up?
Yeah, this Latrell, man. You know, I've been on here arguing back and forth with Ray.
Oh, okay.
It's been a long time, though, nigga. I forgot.
Man, I've been working, man. That went on a couple of vacations, you know how it is. And then y'all been winning, we've been losing, so I can't say nothing.
What's your team?
Glad to see you, though.
The Pelicans?
Glad to see you, man.
Pelicans.
Yeah, glad to see you.
Oh, damn! I didn't know you was a Pep. Damn, yeah, we deep in
here. I remember now. He's a Pelican fan.
I just showed you at the beginning of the season. Flight.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah, he was long. It's a long.
I remember you.
A long time ago. Yeah.
Go ahead, man. Get it off, man. You're a Pelican fan. Get it off, man.
Oh, I'm just enjoying the conversation. I'm here to.
I'm quite sure you got something. How you feel? Tell me how you feel as a Pelican fan and Zion Williamson doing what he's doing. How you feel?
Oh, be honest with you, I really don't care what Zion doing. The way I look at it like this, we could trade him to get a whole bunch for him. We already got the team set behind BI. And now we got CJ. Shit, we could trade Zion and get a whole bunch of more assets and first round draft picks and build from them. We got our coach finally, so we good. We could build it up slowly.
I just told him that, but you feel like as a Pelican fan that he just don't want to play for us? Or you believe what the media is? I mean, are you believe that what the media is saying, or you believe it's something different?
Oh, I don't know. Because Zion not saying anything. So, you know what I'm saying? The media, I think they just grabbing that straw too, because Zion in this camp.
He did say something.
Anything about anything.
He did say something.
What's going on.
He did say something, though.
Nah, Scott, you know damn well
that
Zion don't want to play for no damn Pelicans, bro.
Thank you.
Man, listen what I'm saying. When they came out with that, today on there, why you made that post on IG then?
I mean, yeah.
Because he wanted to be a New York Knicks. Everybody know that, man.
Oh, yes.
Okay.
He lost about 50 million.
It's a lot of things that we want to
That's
do.
what they're just saying. That's not actual fact.
Look, that's crazy they saying that, because, you know, a lot of shit be like, that might have was his favorite team. Yeah, that might have was his favorite team, and he was disappointed because he didn't go to his favorite team. But you all know the NBA is one as a whole. So long as you make it in the NBA, they really one family. If y'all couldn't see that from the NBA All-Star game, y'all crazy.
Yeah, they are.
Making the league winners.
Yeah, Zion Williamson is not looking good with all this shit going on.
So let me ask you, Scott. Well, what is your take on it then? Because if you said it, I just got it.
What you say? What's my take and what? I'm gonna answer the question.
Do we want to? I'm about to ask you.
All right.
Does he want to remain a Pelican, or Zion wants to be elsewhere?
All I can say is what I heard the man say. He said he won't be here, so all I could go off of what he said. Now that's an integrity issue.
I mean, that's what
if he lying, that's an integrity issue. That's something he got to deal with inside. But all I can go off of what he said.
Come on, listen. Zone.
That's all I can go off.
I'm gonna put it like this. We know he ain't gonna come just flat out come out and say he want to be there. I feel like he don't want to be there, but if you really
check this out.
You really want me to be honest. Hold on, let me say this. I want to hear what you got to say. But to be honest, I think he should stay there because y'all got a squad now. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, bro, okay, what's the issue now?
They ain't got no squad, man. Stop.
They just got a squad.
They got a squad. They just got like 2 pieces. They got a couple pieces.
Listen. Let me finish. Please.
After y'all finish, I got a question for the Pelicans fans.
Can I finish? Can I finish? Because they got CJ. CJ is a good player. They got Brandon Ingram. You know what I'm saying? They have Jackson. Hey, they have a squad, son. So it's and they got
Herbert Jones, man. That's it, man. They got 3 players, bro, and a bunch of role players.
Zion,
that's it, man.
Hold on. Now, let me finish. And they got Zion Williams. I say the only thing they need to address
You're not done.
So
you're not done. They got David Griffin.
What you talking about?
You're not done. They got David Griffin.
I mean, that's
enough.
Hey, hold on. I mean,
David Griffin was all that bullshit you're talking about.
Hold on.
Hold on. Hey, Ray, do me a favor. Untie me out.
Hold on. Not only that, they got guard Foreman too. But I think they get rid of those two guys. They good, but Zion got a team, bro. I mean, come on now. You gonna fuck them and say adding CJ McCullough wasn't a good move? Like, come on now.
It was a good move, but come on, man. They ain't gonna.
Man, this is the point I'm getting at, man.
We don't know what they gonna do, fam.
4, 5.
I know what you mean with the Pellet. What they gonna do with the Pellet? With Zion?
Listen, man, this is the point I'm getting at.
Listen, that's my next question. When you're done, I got a question for y'all.
Let me say this.
Hold on.
With the stuff that's going on with the Trailblazers, fam, they easily take they slot, fam. Like, come on now, stop it.
Yeah, but also
stop it. Let's not pretend.
But they can eat. Hold up, because a minute ago they was easily about to be a 6 seed, and they still dropped down to 12. Okay, so. Listen to me.
Before they made
I'm gonna say this to all New Orleans Pelicans fans. Y'all do have some good talent. Y'all do. But I'm gonna say this like I said in the beginning of the season. As long as you have David Griffin, you will never succeed. Until he's out of there, you will still seem to fail.
I'm gonna be honest. David Griffin ain't really been
hold on. Ray, I would say this. I would say they got a chance to somewhat succeed as far as like making the playoffs, like I said, with the moves they made. But I don't think a player like maybe like Zion and like Bi will want to stick around for the long run because of him. And that's why I say they got to get rid of them too. It's Foreman and definitely Griffin, man. You know, if they can get rid of them too, I feel like they're good. Those the key players they have, they are safe. As long as them two there, I think they out of there.
To address
and like I said, Scott, you should want to keep Zion, fam. That's
so unstoppable.
That's the highlight reel.
Look at unstoppable.
What up?
So let's say you do lose Zion, right? Where you want him to go?
To the Knicks, man.
That's my next question. What's his next destination?
He going to the Knicks, man. Y'all stop, man. The man, two teammates in New York.
You gonna let me answer the question? Yeah. To be honest, I would like to see him go to the Knicks for the simple fact that shit, Knicks, they need him bad, bro. They shouldn't be going through this drought that they're going through right now, and especially he want to be a Knick, so go ahead and make it happen. You know?
Okay.
Boy, I ain't lying. Y'all the Knicks fans be one shit. No, never get it.
Well,
that's why I'm really excited about him.
That's cool.
Hold on.
No. But I would agree with that, Scott. There's no guarantee that will happen. But I'm just saying that me knowing he wanted to be a New York Knicks, I just say go ahead, get him to the Knicks.
All right, check this out.
I don't know because you're right.
I'm glad y'all saying that. So what we get from the Knicks though?
Listen, we got a haul of assets.
This is why I should ask that question in the first place. Why do you think the Knicks? Why we say the Knicks? Well, because not only his boy is there, his boys is there.
Boys,
boys, right? His boys from Duke is there. We're also talking about the fact that is the Mecca, that is a big market. That is a shit that's going to endorse him to where he needs to be fully endorsed the way he wants it to be. So also he gets to be a part of a situation where they can put some culture on him and they can change what he does. Hopefully, you know what I'm saying? That situation he can leave New Orleans where where he don't got a whole bunch of people, family hugging him and feeding him beignets. He can be in New York.
So I got a question.
Dancing on Tim.
He said feeding them big names.
So you saying the Pelicans is going to trade Zion to the Knicks?
Well, it might not be to the Knicks. That's where I was headed. There's a couple of teams. I can see him going to Charlotte too. Look out for Charlotte.
I want to say that, but if he gets traded to the Knicks, best believe RJ and Cam Reddish might be part of that package, man. Like the Pelicans
no, maybe Cam.
I'm telling you, bro.
Listen, RJ is on. Listen, Zion going to play with RJ.
That's the point I was getting at.
So what you think y'all gonna get from the Knicks?
You're gonna get this piece of shit that we got here to offer you.
We don't want nothing they got over there.
We got hold on. Listen, we're gonna
have to get up off Randall. Trade Randall.
We had Randall. We didn't want to pay him, so why would we take him back? We had him. Y'all forgot before y'all signed him to the.
Y'all can get him again. Hey, it's players that get back the team.
You can have him.
Y'all got rid.
Y'all forgot.
I'm gonna say that.
Hey, it's teams that done traded players and they're not traded for them.
I want to say this. Realistically, I don't see that happening. Them not asking for RJ and Cam Reddish. But like you said earlier, dealing with Griffin, he might ask for Julius Randle back and try to flip Julius Randle. But yeah, they'd be dumb not to ask for at least for both of them, fam. They'd be getting robbed, bro. They'd be straight up getting robbed.
Who from the Knicks?
Hell yeah! If I'm the GM, bro, I better be getting RJ and Cam.
No, you can get Julius. Listen, Julius is a different player from
y'all don't understand. You keep throwing
but
Julius
we don't want
out there.
Julius.
We had him, man. We don't
but
y'all can get him again, man.
So that's dead.
Why you acting like
we don't want him? How y'all gonna throw a player on us?
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to tell you.
He being expired.
Let's get it right.
We dumped our trash on them, and they trying to dump it back on us.
Hold on.
Right. I want to say this.
Hold up. Wait a minute. Y'all did not get rid of. Hold up, man. Y'all did not get rid of Julius Randle because y'all didn't want him.
They can go elsewhere because Zion is stuck there.
He wanted a match.
Or not.
What you mean? We could have re-signed him. What you talking about?
No. He wanted the max. It's not because they didn't want him. He wanted the max.
And what that tell you if we ain't want to pay him the max?
We ain't want to give him a max.
Why you think we ain't pay him the max?
He a different player now.
That's exactly what I'm saying.
But he's
you don't think he could have got the max?
Oh, now he a decent player.
Hold on. I agree on that.
If he a decent player,
he's more than a decent player. He said he's a different player. He's a different player.
Man, y'all talking to
so
a
then let him stay at the Knicks.
How you a player? He can't go left.
Not only that, but I'm pretty sure there's plenty of teams that would take Zion for something better than what the Knicks got to offer.
Right.
We'll get Damian Lillard and get CJ back with Damian Lillard and Jackson Hayes before we do that. We'll get Damian Lillard back with CJ before we do that.
They gonna go elsewhere, fam. They gonna go.
But why would Zion want to go to Portland? That's the worst. That's
the point. He don't have a choice. He don't have a choice if we trade him.
It's not about
but that's a worse place than New Orleans, though, man. That's a worse place than New Orleans.
That's not about where he want to go, man. He under contract.
Exactly. Now you talking unstoppable.
That's what I'm saying. If you want him to
Zion better get healthy and get this check down here in New Orleans.
Hey, listen, bro. I'm looking at if you want to go for a business standpoint, fam. I don't think the fans gonna miss RJ Barrett and Cam Reddish if you replacing him with Zion Williamson, fam. I trade him without even thinking, fam. I send both of their ass over there.
No. You gotta keep one of them. You can take Cam Reddish.
Okay.
But you
gotta keep Zion.
I don't think you're gonna be able to do that. That's what I'm saying.
I mean RJ.
Wait a sec. Let me say this because I think
RJ is not a Zion.
No, no,
Jessica, I wouldn't be shy. I wouldn't be surprised if we get Cam Reddish anyway in the all season.
But you know what I
wouldn't even be surprised.
I want to say something to y'all,
right.
Y'all Pelicans fans. Y'all acting like y'all. Hold on.
Bring a homeboy down there with us.
Dog, y'all, we sitting on money, dog, and we sitting on assets.
All right, I got something.
Zion better get healthy and get this check down here in New Orleans. Look, if he was smart.
I want to talk to y'all Pelicans fans for a second. Aside, we're coming your way too. Hold on, y'all. I want to talk to you Pelicans fans for 1 second. Y'all running around here acting like y'all gonna be able to get y'all pick of the litter out of a deal. Like y'all gonna have y'all are not going to be in the formulary in the deal. You listen to me. Hold on. I got you, Justin.
I couldn't hear you.
Oh, I'm sorry. What I wanted to say was, you got the Pelicans fans, you guys, and many other Pelicans fans around the world are acting like y'all gonna have the upper hand in the deal. You understand, or like y'all gonna have the up on the Knicks.
Why would we not?
Hold on, I'm gonna tell you.
Why would we not?
Hold on, I'm gonna tell you right now.
Why would we not?
Say this.
Hold on.
I'm gonna say, speaking from me, not.
Hold on, I'll stop,
okay,
bro. My fault, bro. I got y'all. Number one is this.
You good.
Number one is this. Zion Williamson, he doesn't want to be there, right? He gonna make shit ugly. That's coming. Pause. And another thing, Zion Williamson is injury riddled, right? So all these injuries stockpiling, and Zion about to make it ugly for y'all. You think it's gonna be a peaceful trade? You know, shit about to get crazy. You understand?
So you see my big thing.
Do we really got a choice right now, though?
Exactly.
No, listen,
really got a choice right now.
Jessica, you could tell you used to getting taken advantage of.
I'll let y'all figure that out.
And if he make it ugly, he only gonna make it ugly for himself. So that's on him.
No, that's.
I mean, he can play. I mean, he can play next year because he got a buyout. He got a buyout next year after next year, so he can just buy out and just and be an unrestricted free agent.
Hold up. Let me say this.
So you saying that
he only got one more year,
he
man?
ain't gonna take that.
He's still, bro.
So you telling me that he's not gonna take that?
He's still stuck there.
Oh my God, hold on.
Zion is still stuck there.
No, wait a minute.
Go ahead, Ray.
No, hold up. Y'all have to stop disrespecting Zion.
Go ahead, bro.
I'm gonna tell you why. Zion was the shining light when they lost Anthony Davis and they were trying to find out who was the next franchise player of that team. When Zion got drafted, there was a reason that New Orleans was burying, crowding the entire streets because they
Reed killing me with
be quiet. Hold up. He was the next man up. Zion was the next man up. And then they had moves. They had Brandon Ingram, Zion, Drew Holiday, and they had moves as well. So they had players that was connected with the next franchise player, and they babied them that first year. Okay, listen, I feel like this should be a mutual breakup. Why? Because I think this is best for the Pelicans, and I think it's best for Zion. Zion has his rival, John Morant, looking good out here. Zion has not really been a part of the crowds yelling anymore lately because he's been injured and he's been gone. Expecting the fact that Zion has.
Reeve, you ever been to a Pelican game, Reeve?
Listen, bro. Hold on.
I'm asking you a question. You ever been to a Pelican game?
Stop. Hold on.
Well, how you know? How you know if the crowd be yelling?
People gonna be yelling Zion name whether they a Pelican fan or not.
Exactly.
Hold on, let Ray finish right quick.
Don't be getting sellouts like that.
Here's what I'm saying. Just like you guys said, he's been in New Orleans doing nothing but gaining weight. Okay, so clearly he needs something. Something needs to change. Okay, he already showed glimpses.
Zion was gonna gain weight whether he was in New Orleans or not.
Exactly.
That's not quite true.
Not necessarily. I don't see that. I don't.
Yes, it is. Because
we ended up in Miami.
We can sing together, but we can't.
Zion would have gained weight no matter what. Zion would have gained weight no matter what.
No, not with Pat Riley. Not with Pat Riley.
Always talk every night.
If he went to Central Spurs, they wouldn't allow him to do that. If he went to, and because I noticed because New Orleans, David Griffin, he let it be known that he did not watch over Zion the first time. They didn't watch over him at first. His nutrition and everything. Even though
first of all, it ain't much that Zion can do because he's injured. Have you ever been an athlete and been active and got injured and could not be active? What happens to your body? Your muscle turns to fat.
Fussing with a bunch of
delusional
people. Jessica,
broke his knee, his knee first, not his foot. The boy done had about 3 surgeries.
I want to say this right quick.
Listen. Two singers love to talk.
Hey, Ray. Dude was big.
Hey, Ray.
What you said?
Ray, I agree with you.
What you said, Ray?
Ray, I agree with you saying when you say it should be a mutual breakup.
I
You want to
can't hear
call that?
somebody laughing.
I'm saying I agree with Ray when he say it should be a mutual decision that they should go ahead and part ways. But if New Orleans Pelicans not getting a good deal, shit, Zion stuck there, fam. Whether he like it or not.
Bro,
He got one more
stuck.
year, bro. He
Pelicans
can
got the upper hand.
look. He got a buyout. He got a buyout after next year, bro. He got a buyout after next year. He can be a unrestricted free agent next year if he wanted to.
Zion is
No.
Yes, after next year he got a
He's an unrestricted
he got a
free
buyout,
agent
bro.
if he decides not to take. Okay, hold on. So if
Bro,
you
he's still under contract with the Pelicans, though.
he got a
Pelicans
buyout
can
if he
match it, bro.
doesn't take.
Say what again, Jessica?
I can't hear nobody. Y'all talking. Go ahead, Jessica.
Shout out Ball Facts. And shout out to CWE and Rico.
Both Facts and Champagne homage.
He'll pay heavy homage. He said Randall, Obi, and a few picks is sufficient for an overweight Zion. That's no one is sure about. CJ, BI, Obi, Randall is a tough lineup. Just add one more decent player. And that's what I was trying to explain to y'all. Y'all acting like Obi Toppin is trash. You know, Julius Randle is a different player than y'all had. He's a point forward.
So you think we'll take that?
Larry Nance Jr., Bill.
You got
I'm
right.
taking that, bro. I'm telling you.
We'll take Dame a little before that, dog. We'll take Dame a little.
Listen, and another thing, y'all get quickly. Y'all can tell you one quickly.
Hold up, y'all took a Skanarowski? So y'all can pick up.
Listen, we got SL in the picks.
Now, see, your Pelicans has picked up a lot of bad picks. Remember, you picked up Bullethead? Bledsoe?
Yo, Flight,
Okay,
I'm
so
gonna be
what
honest
makes you
with
think
you.
we're gonna pick another bad pick?
Hey, Flight, I'm gonna be
Right.
honest with
You
you.
got David
Right.
Griffin. You got David Griffin, that's why.
Hold on, yo, Flight.
You don't think they was on his
Flight,
head for that?
with you, bro.
They on his head right now for that. So you think you gonna do that again?
It took him.
No, that's a good deal. Y'all better take that.
It took him long enough to get him out of there.
Hey, Flight.
Y'all ain't gonna have no
tell you
choice.
this,
That's why I'm just acting like y'all got options. You know, it's getting ugly.
Listen,
y'all know after like y'all gonna be able to get a haul.
Y'all know after
think y'all gonna get the house.
What y'all say about after they see it all that the media
like
been
that,
on him and he posted
I'd rather
Devontae Graham hitting that game winner.
Patrick Williams, bro.
Devontae Graham ain't nobody looking at Devontae Graham.
Man, I'm talking about was
Quickly is better than Graham.
What you talking about?
Pelicans still looking for a point guard. They said
Emmanuel Quickly.
The Pelicans said they still looking for a point guard. Cut it out.
You better get Quickly.
Hey, Flight.
That's good.
Again, Flight. If the New York Knicks can get away with that trade, I wouldn't be mad at Chicago. Hit them up and send them Patrick Williams, some other stuff. They can get away with that trade, man. That's just straight crazy right there, bro.
Listen. We'll give you guys
Trey
Brown Jr. Listen, we'll give you Trey Brown Jr. and some second round picks. We'll take Zion. And y'all niggas would accept it. That's how dumb David Griffin is. He would accept it.
Reed just was talking about the man fat. Now he talking about he'll take the man.
Because hold on. Because
you just was talking about the man.
At the end of the day,
Scott, that's because Zion.
At the end of the day, Zion got to get healthy, and that's all to it.
That's what I see too.
I got a question for y'all too.
The reason I say Bulls will take him, Scott, one second, y'all. The reason I say I'll take Bulls will take him because I know Bulls will be on his shit, and he gets to go back. He gets to go back to Lonzo that he really fuck with.
All right, so check this out.
And he goes a contending team that's for sure going to the playoffs.
You proving me right.
Sure.
Check it out. You proving me right when you say that, right? So let's say they be on this shit, right? And he's steady getting injured and he's steady getting fat. They're gonna bash him, huh?
They'll be on this shit about that too.
No, I'm asking you that. If he don't lose his weight and he steady get injured, they're gonna bash him, huh?
If he does that, for sure, they'll be on his head.
Exactly. That's why it's best for him to stay here.
That's why it's best
for him to stay here.
Look, that man ain't like that because he don't care, bro.
Hold on. Scott. But you dodged.
See, now y'all saying he don't care. But if he don't care, that means he don't care about his future. That don't make sense.
That man don't want to be, bro. He don't want to be in New Orleans, bro. He don't want to be in New Orleans, bro.
But he better, bro. You know what? He might not want to be in New Orleans, but he should want to be an NBA player. Regardless of what team you play on, he still should be taking care of himself. So let me tell you this. So because he don't want to be a Pelican, So because he don't want to be a Pelicans,
he just give up.
He gonna sit there and eat, get fat, get injured, and then
Sky, come on, man.
Somebody just said that. Somebody just said he getting fat.
I'm just saying what they said.
Wait a minute.
That was Ray.
He gaining the weight.
Somebody just sat here and said he doing exactly, and that means he don't want to play in the NBA because you ain't doing nothing but hurting yourself by being petty. Because I don't want to play for the Pelicans, so I'm gonna just sit here and get fat. That sounds stupid as hell.
Stupid.
How you gonna play for the Knicks?
But he was already hurt.
He got big. He got big like that because he was hurt.
Hold on. Jessica's right in a
I know that.
Yeah, she's right in the sense of as an athlete. Okay, especially you're hurting yourself when the NBA is looking at you do this. I agree on that part. The reason I say if he goes to the Bulls, he'll change up some of his acts. Why he'll change up some of his acts? Because he'll see, hold up, I get to be, let's say the Bulls. Let's say the Bulls want him. Let's say he goes to the Bulls. That means he gets to go to a contending team, and he'll know that this is a team that he can actually go and play in the playoffs in. So he'll get his act together a little bit better, and he gets to play with Zoe again. And especially
ego with
vets that would be on this. That's true.
And get what?
The Bulls winning right now without Zoe. The Bulls winning right now without Zoe.
Scott,
the Bulls winning right now without Zoe.
Man, no, bro, stop that, man.
Zion
The Bulls not winning with Zoe right now.
They also
hold on. Is the Bulls winning without Zoe?
They have to win.
Jessica, they don't want to answer. Jessica, is the Bulls winning without Zoe?
You ain't signed right, bro.
No, they're actually.
Of course, bro. Why would they want to lose because he out, bro? You signed, bro. That's not even basketball.
No, I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is just.
It's not about wanting to lose. Is you losing? Is you losing or not? That's not saying that
they proving my point every time they talk. He has no impact on that team.
They ain't losing.
He has no impact on that
Portland.
team.
Look at Portland. Portland winning without.
They ain't got no, bro. Yeah, come on, man.
I'm saying the Bulls won and lost without.
They started winning. So let me tell you this. So right now, Zion go to.
Go ahead, Justin.
Zion go wherever team he go to, whether it's Chicago or the Knicks. In the condition that he's in, that means he won't be playing for y'all. He gonna be doing the same shit that he's doing right now. Because hopefully his camp that they keep hollering about got him somewhere trying to get him to lose some weight and get healthy. And the reason why he need another surgery is probably because he is a big dude and it's not healing as fast as or how they want it to heal the correct way. So right now he gonna go with these issues to another team. And y'all think y'all gonna be playing him? He gonna be sitting. He gonna be out for y'all too.
Stupid to play him. Yeah, he gonna be sitting out.
He can't play because he hurt.
Hold on. Quick question.
Bro, he started eating like that after he got injured,
what
bro.
Agency is
Man wasn't big like that while he was playing, man. Stop, bro. That man was not no 300 pounds.
The boy been big since he got in.
285.
I told him that, man. They fail to understand that, man. That dude been bad big since Duke, man.
Hold on,
He was never this size.
Yo, Scott, quick question.
He just got
that
fat
man was not that
play
big,
for the Pelicans.
bro.
Boy got big.
Scott, what did you do? Scott, what did you just say? Did you say something about Lonzo?
Yeah, I said something about Lonzo.
No, it's all good. I want. What'd you say?
I say they winning. The Bulls winning without him. He has no impact, and it shows that. And I'm gonna stand on that. That's what I see.
Dude.
They been winning.
Scott.
Hold on, the Bulls been winning.
Hey, Flight, don't even respond to that, Flight. He delusional, man. Don't even listen to that, Flight.
No, I ain't gonna lie. I have some connection issues. I don't know what the hell is
Don't
going
even
on.
listen to that, Flight, man.
Who Ayo?
Hold on.
Nah, he's lying.
You're delusional.
Blatant lie.
Don't y'all got a player named Ayo?
Yeah, they don't talk about Ayo.
Wait a second. Hold on. Wait a second.
Hold on.
Wait a second, ladies and gentlemen.
Let me say this point. Hold on.
What?
Listen. At first, I thought you was gonna say something legit because you said that the Bulls are still winning, but this just hold
what
up.
You mean?
Hold
up. How many games?
They winning because of the system.
Hold up. Can you let me talk, nigga?
They don't have no system. They play ISO ball.
Scott,
They don't have no system.
Hold on.
What you talking about?
He passing the ball around. What are you talking about, Scott? Man, you ain't watch the you don't watch the game.
I don't watch them. I watch them and laugh with them on here.
I watch you don't know, bro.
No, you don't know. You fail to realize that. You talking about a system. How you have a system with one player dropping 35 points? What system is that?
Ray, did you finish your point?
I don't want to hear that, man.
If DeMar DeRozan have a bad game, they gonna win.
Yo, Sky.
Hold on.
They
Answer
can.
the question.
They can.
If DeMar DeRozan have a bad game,
They can win without DeMar DeRozan.
Listen to me. Hold on. You
really? You gonna really say that?
They won games without.
Of course, man.
Sky. This is how I know.
Are you serious? And they won games without Zach LaVine, bro. What are you talking about, Scott?
Hold up. Yo, Assad, hold up one sec. Scott, this is how I know you're a hater. This just proves it. You just said
I'm gonna always be a hater when I'm telling the truth. The difference is right now we in 11 and we said
you were so
let me tell you. Hold on. Rave, let me get this off, Rave. I gotta get this off, Rave. Rave, let me get this off. The difference is right now we're in 12th place. We saying if Zion come back, he could push us up three spots.
Zion ain't coming back.
No, well we gonna go with that then. Well, he ain't coming back. The difference is hold on. The difference is they in number 1. You heard me? And without Zoe, they ain't saying, "Oh, we need Zoe back to move up."
They're not number 1. They're not number 1.
Well, whatever they is, they winning without him.
Better, bro.
They winning without him.
Okay, so be quiet.
They're not saying we need Zoe to come back like he's an impact. No.
No, here's an impact, and they're gonna need Lonzo Ball.
Yo, Flight, hold up.
Go ahead, Rave, and I got you.
Yo, Sky, you literally just got wrong because they're not number 1. So don't speak on something you don't know. Number 2, yes, they've been.
But they're number 2.
Hold up. Yes,
I think they tied for number 1.
Hold up. Bro, yes, they've been winning. If you look at their record, they
tied for number 1, though.
Yo, Sky, shut up. Hold up. They're also winning, but they're also losing. Have you not took a look at it? You just said Lonzo makes no impact. Everybody that's listening, this just proves you how much you're a hater is. The Chicago Bulls, when Lonzo was there and Caruso was there, they were still a top 10 defense. The Chicago Bulls right now is damn near a 25th defense since the fact that Caruso and Lonzo was gone. So he clearly makes an impact. So this is how I know you're a hater, and that's actual facts.
I guarantee you, them stats are all crap. I guarantee you. Reeve, you can't get me with the stat game, Reeve. All you can see is defense. I'm tired of that shit there. That's what you saying.
All right, Rave. No, Sky. All right, Rave, I got you right here, Rave. Hold on, Rave. All right, Rave, hold on. Sky, this one I want to ask you. I don't give a shit about anything that y'all talking about or whoever got anything to say. Lonzo Ball will be walking his ass directly into the starting lineup. You understand? I don't give a shit who the hell was doing what. You understand? And then, like I said, y'all just gonna have to sit back and pay the utmost homage. You understand? As these guys go to the bench and play behind Lonzo Ball. You understand? And like I said, Lonzo Ball will get these guys involved, and he's a starting point guard in this league. Not to say that these guys aren't. But Lonzo Ball is the starting point guard of the Chicago Bulls, man. And there's nothing you're going to be able to do about it, man. And for you to keep continuously saying he has no impact, that's a ball-faced lie. Lonzo Ball, hold on, wait a second. Lonzo Ball is playing.
What coffee at, man? He be trying to dog the young dog.
Man, it's the truth,
young dude. We need coffee here, man.
Sky, I just read to you. Hold up, Sky. I just read to you. Without the presence of Lonzo Ball.
So you telling me the Bulls waiting on Lonzo Ball to come back to win?
Sky, listen to me. This is an actual fact. You can look it up. I just told you an actual fact that the Chicago Bulls went from a top 10 defense. Without the presence of Lonzo Ball, they dropped to the 27th defense. And you're saying he has no impact. That doesn't make any sense. You're lying. You can't have no impact if your team drops to 27th on defense. And they've been barely winning on buzzer beaters. And because the other team's been smacking their ass the whole game, and DeRozan rolls in, and they just barely came back and won by a point or so. You acting like they've been winning a lot without.
All right, since you want to use that, Reeve, what about the game when Lonzo Ball played and they lost by 30?
Because
you forgot
that shit can happen any night.
Hold on,
I said one night. Blowouts happen to everybody. How many blowouts?
Let's talk about the second game when they lost by damn near 40 with Lonzo Ball. Y'all remember that too?
Yo, I can speak that.
No, he said the defense. Yes, talking about the defense. So I gotta just bring up facts.
They got dropped off by 30 because DeMar DeRozan, hold up. They got dropped up by 30 because DeMar DeRozan and Zach LaVine.
Now it's DeMar DeRozan and Zach LaVine.
LaVine had a total of 2 assists together. That's why they got dropped by 30. That's the truth.
Their assists ain't even high now. What you talking about? They winning.
Sky, you funny, man.
Man, it's the
Sky,
truth.
you hilarious, man.
Y'all hate the truth, dog. Y'all hate the truth, bro. That's why y'all helmet, dog. Y'all hate the truth. Y'all hate the truth, dog, and y'all know it's the truth.
Yeah, but that's not
just
y'all
like they
Sky.
say. The dude, Ayo, he good. The dude,
he good, but he ain't no Lonzo Ball. You
Kobe.
got your mind.
So he ain't better than Lonzo Ball?
Man, hell no.
Who's better than Lonzo Ball?
Ayo is better than Lonzo Ball?
No,
I'm asking. I sound like somebody who's better than him. I don't know. To me, he ain't show me nothing. I'm gonna be honest.
Ayo still posting images about on his Instagram. Nigga, what? He looks up to him.
Man, they teammates. That's what they supposed to do. Rave, you never played a sport. You never been a part of a team or nothing.
No, I have.
You supposed to do that, man.
No, I do, but sir, no, but Ayo will tell you.
So he ain't supposed to do that, Rave.
Ayo will tell you he ain't better than no damn zone. Cut it out.
Oh man.
Cut it out.
So let me ask you this. Scott. Who you think I have?
Kobe White not better than Lonzo Ball either.
Nigga, Devontae Graham.
Oh yeah, that's a fact. That's a fact.
Just because a dude could shoot better than somebody, that don't mean that they better than them. Lonzo Ball do a factor in a whole bunch of shit. But hold on a second. Give Kobe White credit. Because I'm going to be honest with you. Kobe White has added some more shit to his game this season that he did not show during the course of his career. So I want to pay homage. But he still don't have all the capabilities of a Lonzo Ball. But I'm going to tell you this. Ayo Dosunmu and Kobe White are starting point guards in this league. I don't know if it's going to happen now or later, but they are potentially some starting point guards. I think Kobe White might be a good 6th man, though. I'm gonna be real with y'all. Everybody's hold on, wait a second, Scott. I know everybody's clamoring for Kobe White. Oh, get him in the starting line. He got to start. Why you can't have Kobe White coming off the bench? You know, a potential 20-point per game scorer. You know, a 6th man. You're gonna need all this firepower coming off the bench. This team is looking to go deep into the playoffs. So I don't understand why we tripping out about having 3 point guards that are solid, and we trying to figure out who the hell got to go out the door. I mean, we got to get out of this mindset.
Somebody got to go because we got to be realistic, Flight. Somebody got to go for the need of a position that they need.
I think in the future, yeah, maybe in the off season you go down that lane. But Lonzo Ball ain't going nowhere. I can see Kobe White.
All right, since y'all saying he not going nowhere, right? So let's be honest. If he that cold, look, hold on, Unstoppable. If he Unstoppable, let's be real. If Lonzo is cold as y'all say he is, right? And we got a need.
Continue.
And he got a need for a forward.
Look at that, man.
And he got a need. And we're a team. And we got a need for a forward.
I said he cold. I said it.
This is what I'm saying. That they got a need for a forward or a center, right? So they got to trade to get that forward or that center. What makes you think another team not gonna ask for him in the package?
My thing is why you highlighting Lonzo Ball is the guy to be moved for this deal to happen?
Because a team gonna ask for somebody that they feel like gonna make them better. Every team is not about to take no trash. They gonna ask for a player that gonna make them better.
You are not slick.
Can I
you
ask
do
the
this.
question?
Hold up.
Can I ask the
Sky does this
question, please?
Every time we talk sports and basketball, he always bring up fucking Zoe. On anything. We could be talking about the Indiana Pacers. He gonna be like, is Zoe gonna be on the Pacers? Like, well, you always gotta bring it up. You's a hater, my guy. Okay.
All right, so
check this out. I'm realistic.
Let us stop and answer this question, Ray. Hold on, Ray.
Hold on. Wait a minute.
When we made that trade for CJ, Josh Hart had to be in that deal.
Sky, hold up.
So you think somebody gonna trade and take Ayo,
Sky, my guy, hold
Kobe White,
and
another trash player?
Let me just talk.
Sky, hold up.
Nigga crazy,
hold
man.
Bro, hold up. The reason the Bulls is not gonna get rid of no damn Zoe is because not only they did so much to get him, especially take the hit on a penalty because they did what's that shit called?
Tampering.
What was it they did?
Tampering.
Yeah.
They got fined for that.
Allegedly.
Yeah. Allegedly, whatever the issue that happened, they did all day. They went through that bullshit and took a penalty for him. Number 2, He is doing everything that Chicago wanted from the point guard because that's why they said they needed a point guard and they had Kobe White in a starting lineup. So Zoe covers up everything. Number 3, another reason they get rid of Zoe because they're not going to be what the Pelicans is doing right now, acting like they replaced the point guard and now they still looking for a point guard. They're not about to just create and get a point guard. Now they're gonna need a point guard. They're not gonna do that.
Man, when that boy was here, we were looking for a point guard. That boy ain't do nothing.
You're still looking for a point guard.
He's the best point guard I had in a long time.
Sir, the Pelicans are still looking for a point guard. You're still looking.
Man, you see that delusion, man? He just mad because he left New Orleans, man. Ain't nobody blind.
I'm not mad because he left New Orleans.
That man just
he didn't do shit. We was down here.
Man, he the best guard y'all had, man.
What?
He the best guard y'all had, man.
Man, you a fanboy, man. Anything he do gonna be good to you.
Man,
we in the same place.
I look at the game. I look at the game. I don't look at the player.
Or without Zoe.
I
can understand as if we had.
You look at highlight.
I can understand if we had Zoe when we was like 8 seed, 9 seed or something, and then we dropped to the 12 seed, but we still in the same spot.
Okay, listen, can I answer the question?
When Zoe was on the Pelicans, they was supposed to going to make the playoffs.
So what you saying is he's supposed to
we in the same spot.
A franchise like he Michael Jordan.
That's what y'all saying.
Hold on, y'all.
That's what y'all saying.
Yo, Sky, let Unstoppable
Whoever said that?
Yo,
Whoever
Assad,
said that?
Hold on, Assad. Unstoppable. Go ahead.
Okay, Scott, your question was if they were looking for power forward, what makes you think that they're not going to trade Zoe? I'm thinking that's what you said. What do you think they're not going to act as Zoe?
No, wait, let me clear that up, Unstoppable, before you ask your question.
Okay.
All I'm getting at is if he good, like everybody say he good, right? Which meaning if y'all going to get a name at a position, y'all going to get a big name. They're not about to go get nobody that they got already, right? So it's basically like the situation we was in to get CJ, right? They not gonna take no Gary Temple, Sanarowski in which that's not real. That's 2K shit. That shit not realistic. So you got to throw something in there that's interesting. Out of all the players in there, and they heavy at the guard position, what player is interested that's locked into a contract that you know you're gonna get years out of? Let's be honest.
Okay, I'm gonna say this. It all depends if they traded for this person, how high they are on this person they traded for. And for 2, it's just when you're making the trade, some players are just untouchable. There's no negotiation. There's no trading for this player. And Chicago been trying to get a point guard for the longest, and they've been trying to get Zoe for the longest. So if they're high on Zoe like they say they are, and they're trying to get whatever this player is you're talking about, I don't think that deal will happen at all, man.
All right, now check this out. Check this out.
So. I get what you're saying, though.
Unstoppable. No, check this out, Unstoppable. Let's say Zoe have a setback. I hope he don't because I won't laugh at y'all, but I'm just throwing it out there, right?
Yeah, ain't gonna be laughing.
No, listen what I'm saying.
No, why would you say some shit like that?
Because I'm trying to get him to understand where I'm coming from. And they make it to.
You ain't coming from nowhere. You ain't coming from nowhere.
And
You ain't coming from nowhere.
You ain't coming from nowhere. And they make it to the and they make it to the NBA Conference Finals, right? Without him.
Shit is over. All that Geritol shit is over.
Without him, you heard me?
Unstoppable told you, Ray
He on the trade block,
told you, and you still
man,
won't
Coffee,
listen.
shut your goof ass up,
I'm just
man.
bullshit all the time.
Shut your goof ass up, man. You a fan. You too old to be a fanboy.
Oh Lord, ain't nobody gonna get to talk now.
You too old to be a
Get
fanboy.
on a coffee. Hey, get on a coffee. Get on a coffee.
You can't win. Pelicans out of here. It's fucked up for the Pelicans.
Blah 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 blah.
You already know what he gonna say.
I know.
He got on the Soldier Boy glasses.
Get on the coffee. Hey, get on the coffee.
Y'all ain't gonna win shit.
I can't hear nothing you saying.
It's a wrap.
I can't hear nothing you saying.
Let him talk, Jessica. Let him get it out.
Pockets
I can't hear nothing you saying.
That's what I said. He just
It's a wrap.
Scott, I gotta defer because
We gotta be respectful, y'all. We gotta be respectful.
How we gonna let him talk? Let him talk.
All
He
that
just be
bullshit you've been
rambling.
saying, Sky, they've been letting you go, but you've been saying the same
Yeah,
rhetorical
Scott can't.
bullshit.
Yeah,
The
defer
same
because he ain't got nothing
repetitive
else.
bullshit. It's a wrap.
It's a wrap. Y'all forget it, dog. Look, what y'all need to do, dog, is talk to Griff and get them Pelicans back to Seattle. Get them people back to Seattle, dog. Give them a new team. It's a wrap for the Pelicans. And I'm out. Your goof ass. Jessica, get your return.
Stay, Coffee, stay.
Come on, Coffee.
Why I gotta be a part?
Wait, hold on.
Why I gotta be a part?
That boy wear lip gloss too. That boy pump.
Lip gloss.
Yo, Scott, hold on. I want to hear what Scott was gonna say. Finish what you was gonna say. What you was about to ask me, Scott. Go
ahead. Scott ain't said. Hey, Scott different. Hey, Scott energy different. Let's be respectful.
This man got on here and called a female retarded.
Yeah, man, we ain't worrying about him, man. We don't worry about that dude. That dude wear leather suits, man.
I ain't gonna lie, that's completely uncalled for. But like I said, I think that he just getting carried away.
Don't worry about Rick James.
I don't think he meant it in a malicious way.
He got to entertain the children.
Guys get excited.
You can't take nothing serious with him, Jessica. He don't mean
I don't think he was trying to.
He said retarded because the Pelican franchise.
Hold on.
Because the Pelican, he called them retarded because the Pelican franchise is a mental breakdown. They'll never have that franchise in sync.
And why?
They'll never be the same.
That's why he said retard.
Hold on. I want to hear what Scott about to ask you. Yo, Scott, what was you about to ask me, bro?
Oh, what I was saying was, and they make it to the NBA finals.
They had like the Pelicans sitting on the 16th or the 15th seed, whatever it is.
I told them that. That's why you don't worry about them.
They're 2 spots away from me.
You don't got to worry about that, man.
I want you to get that out before you forget, man. I want you to get it out before you forget. What's up?
But we not.
See, look, the point I'm getting at is, if they make it,
go ahead.
Let's say they make it to the NBA finals, right? And they find out a forward.
We sitting in the same team. We were sitting when we had to go.
Hold on. You said what? If they make it to the
finals.
NBA
Stuff don't matter.
I need everybody walking to the altar, heads high.
If they make it to the NBA finals, what?
Y'all let me talk now?
Go ahead, Scott.
All right, they make it to the NFL, and they make it to the Eastern Conference Finals, right?
It's gonna be full of them, but I guess so.
And they realize they need a forward or a center, right? And they see, let's see, name a good forward they got out there, a good center they got out there. I'll be letting y'all name it. Name one that y'all feel like will be a good fit for the Bulls.
Yeah, that power forward center they got on the Celtics.
You got DeAndre.
Miles Turner. You got
DeAndre Ayton, who didn't sign a contract with the Suns.
Well, we gonna use him. I don't want to make this long. We gonna use him. I'm just trying to prove a point. So you think?
Okay, go ahead.
If you talking about free agent, I'm talking about somebody that they got to trade for. He a free agent, man. They can sign him if they want. I'm talking about a free agent. They trying to make a trade, man.
Exactly.
Name one.
That's the point.
Mitch Robinson.
But why would we trade for a position when we can sign a free agent though? Y'all trying to make stuff hard, Scott.
Y'all making stuff up, man, because y'all don't have no money. Y'all still got to play Zach. Y'all ain't gonna have no money. Y'all ain't gonna have no money.
And they do. They have enough money to
pay. This nigga is stupid too. Y'all playing Vooch too.
Sir.
Y'all playing Vooch too. You forgot.
Sir. The Bulls have enough. The Bulls have enough to pay at least 2 max contracts. Cut it out. They got money.
Oh man. How much y'all paying tomorrow, dog?
They have enough.
How much y'all paying tomorrow, dog?
Sir, they have enough to pay 2 max contracts.
How much y'all paying tomorrow, bro?
A lot of money.
Bro, listen, do not lose.
This dude here, bro.
Do not make yourself look retarded. Yes, the Bulls actually have it in the books, and they have enough to get 2 max contracts. They got to pay.
All right, so they got enough to get. So you telling me they got enough to keep the mall? The pay Zach and get another big player.
DeMar's under contract.
Exactly. That's one of them.
That they ain't paying no max contract.
Oh man, this dude here, man. I don't want to talk to you, Reed. You retarded, Reed. I don't want to talk to you, Reed.
What are you talking about? They don't get you're the one that sounded stupid. The Chicago Bulls are already written down.
Man, Reed, a Uber driver, man. I don't want to talk.
What are you talking about, man? Your teeth is yellow. Shut the fuck up. At the end of the day,
no, my dental insurance fire. I don't pay shit, dog.
Listen, the Bulls is already marked down. At least paid 2 max contracts. One of them's going to Zach. They didn't give no max contract to no DeMar or no damn Vooch. So they're fine.
Wait, they ain't giving nothing to who?
Oh my God! All right, man.
I'm asking. I ain't hear you.
DeMar Vooch. He said Vooch or DeMar.
They did not give a max contract to Vooch nor DeMar.
What DeMar making?
Barely what, 90 mil or some shit? What was it?
We need you to look up. Somebody go look up that.
Hunter Rosen contract.
I don't think he went over there for no 90.
Yeah, it was like 4 years. No, it was a 3-year, $82 million.
It ain't over 100 mil, man.
Exactly. It's nowhere near a max contract.
All right, that's 82. They pay it's still numbers of play games. They still pay Lonzo 85. They gotta play Zach. Zach getting the max, right?
Zach is getting the first max. They haven't given him the max, but yeah, he get the first max.
And what Vooch getting?
He ain't getting no damn max. I know that.
Man, what Vooch get down, man? I'm talking about.
Vooch's contract. Let me see. What was Vooch's contract? Oh, good. I ain't got no problem.
Yo, Scott, can you hear me now? Yo, Scott.
Yeah, I hear you.
Okay. DeMar DeRozan is getting $93 million, I believe. You said name and center. I'm gonna name the Joker since AK got tired to him. Now, what's up?
I'm glad you said that. Now, you think the Nuggets will take what would be a package you have to put in to get him? You think they gonna take Ayo? You think they gonna take Ayo and other players? You got to have a name. Who you gonna sell a package to?
Yeah, they would. Yeah, they would. They would take.
That's all I'm trying to see.
You are.
So you think they'll sell it with Ayo and they got
Okay, Vucevic.
Y'all crazy.
Hold on. Hey, Vucevic.
Hold on 1 second, Ray.
I read the contract.
I'm not saying that.
Not the contract.
What I'm saying is Patrick Williams and Ayo Dosunmu will be part of the package deal, and probably Kobe White. That will be in negotiation, because if they remember I said.
Jessica, they say them people gonna take that for Jokic.
I'm not saying they're not gonna take. They gonna take that. You're not even.
You think the people will take that?
For Jokic, no.
Bro, you're not letting me finish talking. You're not letting me finish talking, bro. That's the problem. You gotta let me finish. I said that will be part of the negotiation. Of course, they're gonna try to get Lonzo out the damn deal. Of course they are. But if they gonna try to make that trade without having to give up Lonzo, they gonna put Patrick Williams in the deal. They gonna put Ayo Dosunmu in the deal. They gonna put Kobe White in the deal. They gonna put the picks in the deal. They gonna try to offer anything and everything else without having to trade Lonzo. But I know for a fact the Pelicans don't ask Lonzo.
I wouldn't put Patrick Williams in the deal, though. That's a bad trade. No. I'm saying, yeah.
I'm saying that's what they're gonna ask for to get Jokic.
Bad on the Bulls' part.
Oh, by the way, to read Vucevic.
But I don't.
By the way, to read Vucevic's contract, Vucevic is still under Orlando's contract, which assumes him from throughout the 2022
24-25. He'll be a free agent.
So exactly. So he won't even be a free agent. To another good Bulls can still hold on to Vucevic for another year or so. So they're good.
How much he made?
Under Orlando Magic's contract, it was $100 million.
I'm telling him now. You got to add the 85s up too, and then 90. You got to add all that up. It's not maxes, but you got to add that.
Hold on, it's under Orlando Magic's contract.
Hold on, Scott.
So it's not like the Bulls take on all of that.
Hold on, Scott. I also want to say this. The Bulls the owner already came out and said he's willing to pay going in luxury tax. So I see them adding to the roster and not taking away from him. So, like we were saying, like a Mitchell Robinson, I think if that rumor is true that they try to go after Mitchell Robinson, they're going to try to get him in the offseason and they're going to go into the luxury tax. So they already got word from the owner that he don't mind paying a luxury tax because of the success of this team and what they're doing. And if these pieces that they want to add, if they think that will get them further into the playoffs or even win the championship, he don't mind going to that luxury tax. So what's up? What else? You got another question?
Man, y'all crazy for real, man.
Stop saying what I've been saying.
I ain't crazy, bro. Look it up.
The Bulls still have it,
bro. He's saying your mind.
That's funny, Raw. What is that? Rick's Raw. That's
man.
a funny
Scott
one
just
right
talking,
there.
man. You know he just be man.
I'm talking about the comment. What did it say? Boy got them Soldier Boy glasses on.
Oh, you reading the old comments? I see it. Yeah.
I gotta say, I agree.
I've been saying that. That boy always come on here with them Soldier Boy glasses, talking in the closet.
Let me say it again. I don't think Sky's wrong. Of course, they probably
He
gonna
said
ask
talking in the closet.
But if Chicago want to keep him, they gonna try to
you put his shit, dog.
That's the obvious, man. And
man, Zoe gonna be with the Orlando Magic.
No, man, you tripping. Lonzo gonna be right there in Chicago until something else happens.
Listen to me. Chicago, just Sky. You gotta understand.
Reed, why he not leading no team? I'm trying to understand.
Listen to me.
Man, why he's not leading no team, man? We always talking about DeMar. We always talking about Zach. Why we don't see nothing about Zoe besides the defense?
Lonzo Ball is leading the team.
He's more than just a defensive player, bro. How many times we gotta talk about this, man?
So he a role player.
Ray, what are you talking about, bro? Bro, you mad delusional, bro.
What he is?
So
he a role player or a star?
I would say this.
So you a role player because you're not the first option. That's what you're saying?
No, what I'm saying is.
Listen, look. Scott,
what are you saying then, man?
The simple fact,
because I'm listening to Unstoppable. I got respect. Go Unstoppable.
Yo, Scott, I would say because DeMar DeRozan doing that right now. They don't need Zoe to do that right now. It's obvious DeMar leading the team right now, fam.
Hold on, and the fact.
Thank you. He sounds stupid, bro.
Hold on. Wait a minute. And I just read the fact that the Bulls was a top 10 defense, and now they are 27 without Lonzo Ball. Literally, it's in the stats line. They're the 27th defense as of right now. That means Zach. That's why Zach. Hold up. That's why Zach is on the court. That's why DeMar is on the court. The Bulls has a horrible defense without Zoe. Zoe is important. Why Zoe is important in that specific reason? Because none of them niggas play defense. Vucevic ain't playing no damn defense. DeMar ain't playing no damn defense. And what's his name? Zach ain't playing no damn defense. So who gonna take the plate to go do it?
So, Reeve, how many minutes?
Zach plays subpar defense. Zach plays subpar defense.
But subpar defense is a reason why you're the 27th in defense. Good guy.
Oh, Reeve, why does Zoe have no minutes in the
That's a fact, though, G. That's a fact.
You said what?
Why Zoe ain't getting no minutes in the All-Star game?
What?
Because he hurt, you stupid man.
Almost. Hey, man. This is like you're just a hater. What? Man, you can just ask why you got no minutes.
So y'all trying to tell me he ain't even get voted. So how you saying because he hurt? He never was in the running.
How can you get voted in something and you injured, man?
He got injured like what? A week before?
No,
2 weeks before?
A whole good 3 weeks.
A week before the playoffs?
Man, they didn't play
a week before the playoffs,
season, dog. They didn't play half of the season. He wasn't hot at all.
Talking about he's hurt.
All right. Since y'all want to use the example, he was hurt. Kevin Durant was hurt and he didn't play. He still made the All-Star game.
Bro.
It's Kevin Durant, bro, man. You see how he try to defer and try to make
P3 made the All-Star game.
Listen, Sky. Zoe as a guard, okay, he literally could have been easily counted towards the All-Star game with the fact that the team is a high rep. They're the number one team in the East. Well, not anymore. The second right now. Lonzo Ball would have to average just a little bit more points, but only time would tell because he got injured 3 weeks before the shit happened. So he's injured. He didn't have the quite performance to get it, and he's hurt. So it's you know what I'm saying. It is what it is. You got to get it next season. Fuck. So why he didn't get no minutes in the All-Star game? I mean,
so you trying to tell me the Bulls would have had 3 All-Stars on the floor? They was gonna be the only team.
Yes.
No, not this season because shit happened.
I'm talking about if he wasn't hurt. That's what I'm talking.
I'm not saying Lonzo's an all-star.
So they're gonna have 3 all-stars.
How he gonna be in the all-star game when they ain't even want to have LaMelo in the all-star game, my nigga? What are you talking about, bro?
I never said Zoe.
Who's saying that?
Be quiet, please.
You talking to me? When you said that, they didn't want to let LaMelo be in.
He talking to you, Scott.
Never said that.
Yeah, I agree with him. He
of course I'm talking
to
you, Scott.
That's what I'm saying.
You said that they didn't want Melo in?
You saying you just mad. Rave the one say he should have been in the All-Star game.
No, I didn't. I didn't say that.
If Lonzo Ball would have
whole session talking about why he wasn't voted.
Scott,
you lying, man.
Scott, I said, hold on. Scott,
Jessica, remember they was mad?
I said this season.
What happened?
Remember they was mad because they say Lonzo wasn't in the All-Star game. He didn't get voted. They didn't put the poster up. They wasn't advertising them in Chicago, remember?
No.
Yeah.
I didn't say that. No.
Yeah, man, you did, man.
No, I didn't.
Oh, man.
A lot of players get hurt.
Unstoppable. Remember that? You don't remember that leader, Unstoppable, when he was saying that?
Players get hurt. They couldn't play in the All-Star, but they still got voted.
I told him that.
No. I said,
you were saying that.
No. I said in Chicago.
You were saying that they should advertise him.
Remember he was saying that, man.
Yeah.
Kill himself every time.
Hold on, wait a minute.
He probably just don't remember.
Hold on.
He remember.
Hold on.
He just be talking. That's what I'm saying.
Wait. You just be talking.
Hey, Scott, when you get a chance, you need to check out the PPR.
What you said?
I said when you get a chance, you need to check out the PPR.
Get it correct.
The PBR?
Yeah, you know what that is.
Hold on. Oh. We can play the footage back. I said I found it iffy that they were celebrating the Bulls.
It's on now?
No, listen to me.
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now.
On the advertisement board, it said vote for your Chicago Bulls, and only showed 2 people, Zach and DeMar. I said, why don't you show the whole entire team? Add a little Lonzo, add a Vucevic, add all your Chicago Bulls. You should want all your advertising towards your Bulls. Vote for Kobe White on the All-Star competition. If you're the Bulls, that's what I said. If you go look at the footage back, I said I found it iffy that you're only supporting 2 people, and if you're the Chicago Bulls, you should be letting your fans say, "Hey, fans, come on, support everybody." That's
Reeve,
what
it's 2 things.
Get it correct.
Reeve, it's 2 things on this show we don't know, and you want to know what that is? We don't know how you look, and we don't know what your team is, because you just be talking all kind of stuff.
Bro, I already yo, Sky.
We don't know how you look as a person, and we don't know your team.
Sky.
That's the 2 things.
Sky. We know 2 things. You don't know what the fuck you're talking about, and you're delusional. In the beginning of this channel ever even started, everybody already knew my team was. My favorite team is the Los Angeles Lakers, but I follow Zoe. So whatever team that Zoe's on, I'm going to respect that team and show support to that team. So now that Zoe is on the Bulls, I got Bulls gear as we speak. Number 2, the reason I ain't showing my face is because I have an actual YouTube channel, and I'm going to do a face reveal on my YouTube channel. I already got my shit together. You don't have a YouTube channel, so stop trying to force me to do something I don't want to do.
I got an Instagram.
I'm not ruining my face reveal. Okay, listen, I'm just telling you. I have a channel. You don't. I have over 1,000 subscribers and waiting for my face reveal. Not you. I have a social media that's waiting for my face reveal.
I'm gonna be honest with you, dog.
I'm not wasting that just because you want to see my face.
Reeve, I'm gonna be honest with you.
Listen, at the end of the day,
I chase money, not subscribers.
At the end of the day, when I do put my face on it,
I chase
on the room.
All right, remember that. I'm always look better than you, my guy.
We'll never know how you look, so how you gonna say that? And I don't judge, man. So I don't care.
I already told you. I have a YouTube channel.
I don't judge.
That sauna room is crazy.
Don't worry about that,
man. I tell you.
Don't worry about
that.
Yo,
this dude Sky got a jacuzzi room, a goddamn sauna room. But I didn't know Sky was living like that.
I told y'all this serious.
Hold on, no cap.
I'm gonna show y'all.
He had everything but listening.
I'm gonna show y'all the calls, man.
I don't care. He had everything.
You got the cars to
I didn't see a toothbrush. No.
You got the pool in the backyard too.
Who cares?
I don't got that. I'll be lying.
What is that? Is in the complex?
It make your property insurance go up. You can't do that.
But you have one already, and do you live in like a division?
No, this is a house. This ain't no division.
You didn't see no Kobe.
Oh, okay. No, you know, like somehow, like some houses be in the divisions and the shit in the south.
Single toothbrush in the division.
Should they be having a pool? No, they be having a pool, the tennis courts, all that shit.
Man, this dude here retarded, man. Where you find Reeves at, man?
Bro, I already told these guys what team my team is. You don't know that because you
joined. Man, Reeves eat goldfish, man.
Bro, you joined when you joined. You never joined when I already said who my team was. You don't. That's why you don't know.
You be pulling for the Bulls more than the Lakers. That's the only why I asked.
Because I support the Bulls and Zoe's doing. People already heard my spiel on why I don't be talking much about my Lakers. You see what's going on down there. The Lakers are in a fucking tremble. They're a fucking low. Their seed is low. LeBron and traded everybody, dispersed everybody. It's nothing but a retirement home over there. I already been.
That wasn't LeBron, bro. Stop, bro. Y'all gotta stop, bro. Oh my God.
Okay. Well, I'm not trying to get into that argument about LeBron, but I'm just saying it's nothing but a retirement home, and it's not something I feel like talking about anyways. The Lakers know as soon as they get their shit together, you know, I'll be there. And I still support from a distance. The Lakers know that. But it's been nothing but unsuccessful so far. All Lakers has given me the past 5 seasons was didn't make the playoffs, won a bubble ring, and then lost in the first round. That's all I've seen so far. So I'm not trying to get to the LeBron argument, but they're my favorite team. Hopefully they'll fix their shit by getting Russell Westbrook up out of there and making some moves. Sorry. Hey.
Oh, you said that you a Lakers fan?
Yes.
How you feel about the Lakers trading Zoe?
Yeah, I felt bad about that as well. For sure. That was and
so and you stop watching the Lakers when they traded Zoe, or you was watching Zoe?
They should have traded Kuz, man. They should have traded Zoe, man. They should have never traded Zoe.
I mean, honestly, I didn't stop watching them, but I don't support them as much for the fact of what they've done with the team. They had a young core that was growing. If you look at all of the core that they had, look what they turned into. Julius Randle turned into most improved. Lonzo Ball increased himself. Brandon Ingram most improved. Brandon Ingram on the Pelicans, he's a natural scorer. We can go.
He was an all-star too.
Yeah, all-star. Respect. You know what I'm saying? Respect. A lot of the talent that the Lakers had. All you had to do was just work with them. Give them the right coach and turn them into a developing, successful team for years to come. Instead, the Lakers were so mad about we're not winning yet, and they were so eager to get a championship. They pulled the gun and they got LeBron. Cool, okay. And we got LeBron. But the thing about getting LeBron is we got to get rid of a lot of people, okay? And that's what we did. And now look at the Lakers team now. Nothing but the whole entire team of the Lakers, 36, 37, 39, 40, 41. It's nothing but old dudes, okay? So I'm like, yo, it ain't working for me. They're still my favorite team. God bless Kobe Bryant, you know what I'm saying?
A1 was good.
My level always
what it do?
Bro. But
shit, I'm telling you. Shit. Did you hear about this Zion Williamson news?
Yeah, he just ghosted the squad.
Yeah.
I knew it.
So what you think about that?
I mean, I told
y'all. By the way, everybody.
I told y'all months ago, man, where this was heading. Once they fucked up his first injury, I knew it was over. You can't be that, or you can't be that organization and fuck up somebody's injury.
How they fucked up his injury?
Look what Kawhi did to San Antonio.
How they fucked up his first injury?
He got his parents around him, right? So they pumping his head up, bro. You this, fuck them, you this. How you gonna be a 20-year-old kid, leave, go to Portland and rehab? That tells you everything what he thinks about the organization.
Don't Portland have one of the best training facilities?
Man, that's Nike town, but this is professional athletes, man. These are professional.
But is he being professional? Is Zion being professional?
Zion's not being professional, but at the same time, as a young kid, at this time, you choose where you want to go. He don't want to be in New Orleans.
Maybe he wants to be at one of the best training facilities. So because he knows that he's supposed to be the face of NBA, supposed to be. So maybe he wants to be at the
all
best
these
training
people,
facility that
all these
that
guys in
is
these
to
training
offer.
facilities are the best.
Yeah, but
Everybody in
in
these
his
training
thoughts, maybe
facilities
the
are the
Nike
best at what they
area,
do.
well, maybe the Nike area to him is the best.
Man, Nike Town, and all they did was pull doctors from other organizations. That's all they do.
Okay, well
They don't
did
hire
it.
something
They
out of,
pulled him,
it's
and
not
that's
out
where
of
he want to be.
oblivion. They get the same guys from other organizations.
But how
These are
New
professional
Orleans fucked up
organizations.
his first injury?
Baby girl, these organizations, every one of these trainers are the best at what they do. It's only 28, 30 of them. They're the best at what they do.
Oh, right. That's what you say. That's. I mean, that's like almost could be an opinion because I can sit here and say they're not the best.
I lived it, baby. I lived it. So I've been in
you was
3
in the
different
NBA?
organizations, and all 3 of those trainers were the best at what they do.
Okay, well, you might be
can't
right.
just hire people.
You might be
especially
right
in that position.
You might be right. I'm not
That's
gonna
on
argue
Zion.
off of that. But I just want to know how did they mess up his first injury?
They misdiagnosed it. It was worse than what it was.
And where can I go look this up at? Because I want to see this.
Yeah, go ahead and look it up. It's all there.
Where though? I don't know. I've never seen
what's his name?
Zion injury, and I'm sure all the articles will pop up.
Oh yeah, the article will pop up.
I mean, I do Google Zion and Pelicans and all that. I've never seen anything that said misdiagnosis. This is the first time I've heard this. Go ahead and read it, baby girl. So he got hurt when he was in Duke, and when he got hurt in Duke, he was diagnosed in Duke, right?
They said it was a knee, but he was fine. I think he had the surgery, or I don't know.
He didn't have the surgery until he got to. He didn't get his surgery until he got to New Orleans his first year.
Right.
Okay, so he got hurt in Duke, and I'm pretty sure the day that he busted out that shoe and they did scans and stuff, they diagnosed him, correct?
Right.
Okay.
All right. So after they diagnosed him, he sat out for a couple of weeks maybe, and then he came back and played, right?
Uh-huh.
So that could have been a misdiagnosis right there. So now because you can't tell me that all of a sudden you come to New Orleans and they tell you need a surgery, but when the shit happened, you didn't need a surgery. They played your ass. They put you right back on the floor.
You're right. It could have been at Duke.
Okay, so so then you start your first year, because I'm pretty sure Zion did not need surgery. I don't think the Pelicans would have made him get this surgery his first year coming into the NBA, where they're making all this money because the whole world, even if you're not a Pelican fan, was watching the games. So if he did need surgery, I'm pretty sure the Pelicans, the organization, New Orleans, whatever, they would not have made him get that surgery if he didn't need it.
You see where the disconnect was the rehab.
What the disconnect was
That's
when Zion was battling with Zion. So Zion wanted to play when they was trying to give him minutes restriction because he was so amped up of trying to be out there and still be on social media, still be the face, still be everybody hollering over this boy and everything. And they was like, nah, we got to give you minutes restriction. You just had surgery. You just not coming back on the floor. You're not even in really good shape because you've been in surgery, because you've been sitting down. Whoop de whoop. He didn't like that because he's a young kid. And you know how kids are when they're 19 or 18 and they don't have all the answers. And they like, I don't like this. And you're trying to tell them as a parent, I don't care what you don't like. This is what you need to do.
Jessica.
And then the disconnect started because he was mad with either David Griffin or the coach who sat him out. He didn't get to play. He was minute restricted. He didn't like it. But he was fighting against himself. And they were trying to save him.
But at the same time, David Griffin was lying to the public saying he's ready, he's this.
Yeah, he
all of a sudden
was.
he's 6
you know what?
weeks
I'm
out
not
for
saying
6
that
more
David
weeks.
Griffin wasn't lying. David Griffin probably was lying, trying to get a check, trying to get some money. That's that business part. He probably was lying to the fans, but to Zion, he was telling him is minutes restricted.
Yeah, but that's but the
now look.
The relationship between those two is done.
He wasn't even playing. This is summertime, and the boy hurt his toe.
Jessica, I have a question. Yes. Because everything that you've always argued about, it makes a lot of sense, and I don't really disagree too much because all your facts and information that you give is mostly about, or at least the fact that Zion Williamson is a professional. He should act as such, right? And we can agree on that.
You said if he was professional, he should have did what?
I have a question. No, I'm saying everything. I'm saying all your facts is correct because it all leads to the fact that Zion, at the end of the day, is a professional. He should act like that, right? But my question is, right? You asked how can you go by, what opinions can you go by saying that Zion don't want to be there, and why I brought up Zoe. For example, right now, if Zoe was on the Pelicans, do you think Zion would be going through all this bullshit?
Going through what bullshit?
Like all this stuff, this thing, all this news about Zion don't want to talk to nobody. He want his fam. The only way you can go near Zion if you talk to his go talk to his family.
Yes, yes, I do.
He's getting bigger.
Yes, I do think. Yes, I do think he'll be doing that. And let me tell you why.
Okay.
And like I've said plenty of times, if Zion get on this TV right now and he make a statement, what y'all gonna do? Y'all gonna make fun of this boy. If Zion get on the court and stand on the sideline and watch his team play, y'all gonna make fun of him.
Wait. He did make a statement because he said he wanted the Pelicans to keep Zoe.
I understand that. He probably did. I never said he did. And like I said plenty of times, all have been there with him.
Coffee, your audience.
Right now. He make a statement.
Like, can you mute it, please?
So what I'm saying is, I've never said that he don't want to play with Zoe. I never said that he didn't make the comment that he wanted Zoe to stay. But at the end of the day, if Zoe was so much of a friend of Zion, why
Coffee, what are you doing?
I understand that.
Coffee, we muted you because cut that shit down. Coffee, we can hear the background. That's why we muted you.
Okay, so if Zoe was so much of a friend to Zion, like Zion is so much of a friend to Zoe, why Zoe didn't stay with the Pelicans?
Because
why should he? They gave him every reason to leave.
All right, so Zoe made a decision not based off of a friendship, but what was best for his future. Now,
right,
Zion would be an idiot to make a decision based off of a friendship instead of his future. And what I mean about his future, because I know y'all want to sit up there and say the Pelicans ain't no future, whoop de whoop, but Zion can get paid. And I don't care what friends I have and how much of a best friend you is and how much I want to be with my homegirl. I'm gonna get this check first. I'll see you later, homegirl. We can meet up down the line. The same thing about Melo, Zoe, and what's the other boy name?
Jello.
I'm missing one. Jello, Melo, Zoe. They not playing for the same team right now, right? But y'all say one day, or the plan is for all three of them boys maybe to be on the same team, or for Jello to get in the NBA. They not where they supposed to be. But that don't mean let's sit down and get fat. That don't mean let me just sit down and get fat, right?
Technical difficulties. I can't hear anything.
Can y'all hear me?
And we're talking.
Hello.
What's that, Coffee?
So what I'm saying is that even though Jello is in the G League and he ain't where y'all say he's supposed to be, does that mean Jello supposed to sit somewhere and get fat?
No.
All right then. And that's what I mean about being professional. But regardless of where Zion want to be, or with a friend, whether it's, and then this is another thing. 1 minute he want to be with Zoe, 1 minute he want to be with Jay. What's that boy name in on the Knicks?
He's a 20-year-old kid doing what 20-year-old kids do. He's indecisive.
You're right, and that's why he's got a camp. And I hope that his camps are grown and they make.
I have a question because see that right. But isn't that why we're saying he don't want to be Pelicans? Because what if he is thinking about his career? He could be looking at this like, look, maybe just New Orleans ain't really for me. I need a different environment because I know, dude.
How does he even know? He barely plays.
Because there's a lot of players that left.
My thing is right now he don't need to be thinking about what team is right for him. He ain't even on the floor playing. Period.
Okay, hold on.
So I just think it's really like
let's not disrespect a 28 point scorer that has made the All-Star team.
How is that disrespecting him? I'm just saying. Wait a minute. He's not playing right now. That's facts, right? Now, he hasn't played all season.
Due to injury, yes, he is not playing right now.
Okay, so that's what I'm saying. So instead of worrying about going to the Knicks, going to Chicago, playing with my friends, hell, your friends are doing good. They not hurt. Baby boy, you need to be figuring out how to stay healthy before you be worrying about trying to go somewhere.
More of a reason why to leave New Orleans even more.
Why? But it's not New Orleans' fault why he ain't healthy.
Get out the South.
It's not New Orleans' fault why he ain't healthy. That is genetics. That is, he got injured way before he came into the NBA, and his genetics.
And that's where the immaturity comes in, because he don't want to look himself in the mirror. All right, he wants to blame other people, and that's why he's took off, because that's another immaturity thing. I want to take off. I don't want anybody to see me. I don't want to.
But at the same token, I don't know if that's immaturity. That could be what could be healthy for his mental sake too.
Or it could just be a cap. Ain't nothing wrong with
everything.
Ain't nothing wrong with it. Let's just say that. Let's
so you telling me that he gonna sit there and cap to the world that he hurt, and other teams that may be interested in Zion, I hope that they sitting here thinking too, because nobody knows if he's hurt or not. Sit there and say, I'm gonna go get Zion, even though he ain't played all season and he got
absolutely.
People want Zion.
That can be taken. Okay, so how is it? I'm gonna tell you what I'm saying. I'm not done talking, Coffee.
Go ahead.
How is it a risk for the Pelicans to keep him due to injury, but it ain't a risk for you to take him due to injury?
Let me know when you're ready for me to go.
Hey, 27. He's 27 8 on 60% shoot.
You're right. So what make you think we're gonna just trade him?
Exactly why you haven't heard no other team talking about they want him, because right now they know the Pelicans ain't trying to get rid of him.
Check this out, dog.
That's why Ben Simmons
exactly. You just saw a play out with Ben Simmons.
Hold up, just like other guys like Ben Simmons and a whole bunch of players.
And even if he ain't hurt for real, we seen him, man. He kind of big.
No, we ain't saw him lately. When the last time you saw him?
Lately.
Right. So that means he could be somewhere getting right. That's what I'm saying. He needs to be working out about that right now.
He could be in real good shape.
You're right. You don't know. So let's leave it at that. You don't know.
What he did last year. What he do? Okay, look. You say you want to talk, right? You say you're gonna let me talk, right? Because I'll talk over you.
I know, because you're disrespectful. You will talk over.
I'm letting you go. Go ahead and let me know when you want me to go.
Guess what? I can talk over you too. I could do the same thing.
Go ahead,
No, Ray, let it go, and then I'm going next. Go ahead. Let me know when I can go. Go ahead.
Go ahead, because she already said.
All right, so check this out. We know what he did last year. We know what he did before he chose to be out, this, that, and other. Everything they say in the paper ain't all what you should believe.
Oh, now it ain't all we should believe.
Look, all that be a cap. The man got over $100 million. He doing what Ben Simmons doing. He don't want to be there. I don't blame him. People been playing with us for years, for 465 years to be exact. So he getting his money. Ain't nobody got time to be playing with them people. And he don't care about no damn Pelicans. Ain't nobody care about no damn Pelicans. That man do what he do. Every team want him. Every team want him. Don't be no fool. Every damn team want him.
I didn't say they didn't, because I made a comment earlier in the chat when I said, why would we sit up there and just go trade them to the Knicks for some players that we don't want when every team might want them? I know that. I said that.
But the thing is, you either get something or you get nothing.
Or you get nothing. Or
maybe he signed that rookie contract and get his bread, and then we keep him for a couple more years.
He already got $100 million.
Hey, he ain't coming like that.
What's another $100 million? Why not get another? Why not get some more?
No, he got
some more from somewhere else to be happy.
That's easy. He ain't got to. We got to get some more. He ain't got to get no more. We got to get some more. He ain't got to get no more.
We got to get some more what?
All that what you want. You want money. Everybody want money. He got it. He got what we want. And he ain't got to play. He can sit for 2 years. He ain't tripping on that. That man got the NBA backing him and Michael Jordan back. He signed Michael Jordan. Yeah, this shit politics, man. You know, Pelicans doing pretty good. Y'all got Willie Green. I got some couple of nice dices over there, but y'all ain't got no Zion. Zion ain't tripping on all that what y'all talking about and what the media talking about. That's all political business right there. And when it come down to it, the NBA want him to be moved, he gonna be moved. He can be moved tomorrow. That's how I go down.
Well, why they ain't moved? Why they ain't
I don't know why they ain't doing it.
Why they ain't moved them yet? Then
look. Why you ain't came to Chicago so we can go out and get something to eat? Why you ain't came here yet? We gonna get something to eat.
Because you mean.
Well, you know I mean because I'm coming at you, but you come to Chicago, I'll be a little nicer. It ain't nothing. You know what I'm saying? I'll be a little nice. Just don't bring Sky with you. If you bring Sky with you, that little dirty ass basement he got down there, it's gonna be a wrap.
I swear to God, I saw no Listerine.
That man showed his basement. Man. I didn't know what that was. That man showed that basement. That man said,
I swear to God, boy.
He said I got the what's name glasses on, right? Well, I'm the first one on Flight Sports TV to have the Superman glasses on. Like your boy, I'm the first man on Flight.
No, Scott didn't say that. Somebody in the comments said that.
No, I know you didn't say it, Jessica. You smooth. Look, I just trip with you. You smooth. I love your tape. I love your sports. I love your analytics. I love your mindset. We just tripping. So have tough skin. Don't trip on that. That ain't nothing, baby girl. But your man Sky, he out of order. That basement out of order. That bullshit trampoline he got down there out of order. That phony ass house he got out of order. The EBT cars he got out of order. All that government assistance he got out of order. All that shit. I go. So when you sit with these glasses on, I'm coming on here to roast. I change up. But on some real business, Zion straight, baby girl. He got $100 million. He just playing this move like Ben Simmons. We just all played out with Ben Simmons. They said Ben Simmons wasn't gonna go nowhere. Philly wasn't gonna get rid of him. They weren't gonna do this. They'll wait. They'll sit. He losing money. That man triple none of that. He got what he wanted.
He might leave the New Orleans, whatever the case may be. It's not that big of a deal to me. And that's why I was asking Rave earlier, because he said he was a Lakers fan, but he liked Zoe, and I was just trying to ask him how that go. Because
I love Zoe. He likes Zoe. I love Zoe. Zoe is an anomaly.
And I'm just saying, the only reason why I was asking Rave how that's going, because I might be in the same boat. So I was just, just asking him,
You gonna be in the same boat, or the Pelicans gonna be in the same boat?
As far as me, I like the New Orleans Pelicans. I like Zion. And if Zion leave New Orleans, I'm not going to stop watching New Orleans.
Yeah,
but I am going to want to watch.
No, you're supposed to. You're a fan.
And so that's why I asked Rave about that Lakers and Zoe thing, because I was just wondering how that go, because that's, to me, is a difficult thing, because I would really love to see Zion bring the New Orleans Pelicans to a whole nother level, because I feel like ain't nothing better.
One second, coffee. Let me
ain't nothing better than being a superstar, taking a team that everybody talk about to a whole nother level. And that's the type of shit that I be on.
10 seconds, you can get it, Ray. 10 seconds, you can get it. Zion ain't gonna play for them people because he told that dude not to trade ZO2. And that dude did it anyway. He said, all right, check this out. That's your move, this my move. Go ahead, Ray.
Okay, Jessica, actually, I wanted to speak on that because I think I can relate, and I can see why you want things for Zion to get his shit together and work it out in Pelicans. It's the same thing. It's the same thing when I found out Zoe was getting traded, and I realized I couldn't do anything about it because he was getting traded for Anthony Davis. And at that time, Anthony Davis was clearly the top 5 player in the NBA, another star next to LeBron, and I had to face the facts. Watching Zoe my entire his entire career, because me and him relate, because I'm the oldest of my brothers, and he's older than his brothers. I got Snapchat videos of me yelling at the TV exactly when he got drafted, man. So I understand the same situation, because you watch the Pelicans and at the same time you really fuck with Zion. And the same thing with me. I'm actually a Laker fan. Dudes be questioning me about it. And but people are like, why are you talking about Zoe? Because ever since Kobe went down, it was a hard time for me to find out who I really fuck with, even though I really love the team. And when Kobe went down, I found this extraordinary interest in watching Zoe. especially the energy he brought to the Lakers. So I said, yo, I'm going to follow this guy. You know what I'm saying? So I think you could put energy into both things. Can you put more energy into one thing rather than the other? Yes. But as long as you stick to letting people know, like, look, I follow Zion wherever he goes. But at the same time, don't get it wrong. I most definitely cheer on my favorite team, the Pelicans, or whatever your favorite team is. And that's the same thing for me. My favorite team was Los Angeles Lakers. I could run down the rosters of when we had the Lakers had Steve Blakes, Trevor Ariza when he was young, Shannon Brown. A lot of these cats don't even know Shannon Brown. Shannon Brown was a nasty motherfucker. I wish things went correct with him. That dude was a shooting guard.
That's one of the guys I trained. One of the guys I trained.
I've been a Lakers fan. I could run down when Metta World Peace was actually, that wasn't his name at first. You know what I'm saying? I know those, like, I can run down the entire roster. And when we had Jordan Farmar, when we had Luke Walton on the bench, now Luke Walton's our coach, and he used to be a bench riding the bench. So, and when we had Jordan Hill, I could name it all. So, because I'm a Laker fan, it's just that I let people know I'm watching Zoe, and I'm a shout out Zoe because he's my favorite player that I've been watching over the couple of years, and I want the best for him.
And I was a Laker fan when he was there. And I was a Pelican fan when he was at the Pelicans. Now I'm a Bulls fan. Wherever Zoe at, that's the fan I am.
But to make a long story short,
man, you wasn't no Pelican fan, man.
Okay,
you was
So that basement, I'm about to roast that basement. I'm gonna roast that basement.
Why y'all gotta be so mean?
Okay, one second. Hold up, y'all. I'm almost done.
I know we be over.
Yo, coffee. Hold up, Sky. I'm almost done. So, Jessica, for me, my advice, since you feel like, since you kind of wondering, how the same boat. My advice is just stay true to what you are, because wherever these guys or whatever somebody says to you, your truth, and that's how I take it. Because I've been sticking true my truth on Fly Sports TV, and I've been here when people left this panel and still here today. So I just stick to my guns. And if you stick to your guns, you're gonna ride with Zion, whether he's in New York, whether he in LA, or whether he in the beach. You know what I'm saying? Drinking on mochas. You know what I'm saying? So just stick to your truth. That's how I feel.
Yeah, but I like B.I.
Yeah,
almost as much as I like Zion.
I feel you.
I do like C.J. McCollum since he done came to the Pelicans. I do like Willie Green, the coach. I like what they're building. I like the chemistry. I like Herb. I like Jose.
Right.
But I like Zion.
That's the same thing about my.
The only thing I keep telling myself is I guess I'm gonna be watching more basketball.
No, I agree. It's the same thing with Lakers, man. The love for that organization will never go away. The love of when I watched the Lakers battle hard in the playoff and be successful teams, they're a dangerous team in the West. Guys that's still on the Lakers. That was interesting. When Anthony Davis went to the Lakers, I actually liked that. I didn't like Anthony Davis for Lonzo, but I liked the fact that Anthony Davis was on the Lakers. You know what I'm saying? There's things about Los Angeles Lakers that I still love, and you can still love it too. All I'm saying is, for my advice, since you're doing the two things like I'm kind of doing, I just say to me, just stick to your guns. That's how I feel. These dudes always try to throw me off, and I don't let them do it.
No, it just be, look, we can respectfully disagree. We be over here sometimes, we on some analytics, sometimes we be on some funny, it be some comedian type shit. It's all good. It's great entertainment. This is all entertainment with some analytics in between it, It's good business. Hell, the Pelicans was my team last year when they had Zoe. They ain't got Zoe, they ain't my team no more. Now y'all doing some good things over there. It's just y'all go ZO2. The man made the biggest mistake of his life. That's the and he's still going through hell.
But the only thing that I got to say, and this is just being honest, and I don't have nothing against Zoe, and I did like to see Zoe with Zion. I did like to see those pass all the way from one side to the other side.
Man, I'm telling you.
But I didn't follow Zoe like never followed Zoe like that. And when people get traded like Josh Hart, like Zoe and all that, it was like, okay, goodbye. I still fuck with the Pelicans. Now Zion go, that's gonna be a different story. Ain't gonna be no goodbyes or whatever. and I did like to see Zoe with Zion. I did want to see that duo, but we are still in the same place this season that we were last season with or without Zoe. And you have to do what you got to do to try to make it to the top. And I'm not saying that trading Zoe was the best thing to do, but if we didn't make it last year, there was something that had to be done. And no, every decision that was made might not have been the right decision. Are they starting to get it right? Yes, I do believe they're starting to get it right. And
Steven
now
Adams was a problem.
Bullethead was the problem.
That's what I'm saying. Lonzo Ball wasn't the problem.
No, it wasn't Zoe. It
was the problem.
It wasn't Zoe at all. But Jessica, I'm gonna tell you why.
No, it wasn't. I didn't say Zoe was the problem, but at the same token, just like y'all saying about Zion, Zoe didn't want to be there.
Hey,
so
Jessica, I'm gonna tell you,
win games with a player that don't want to be there.
Well, Jessica, once a person did you wrong and you see what it is, it's like this. If we in a room, right, and you knock me out the chair, that's on you. You come back 2 hours later, I'm still laying on the floor. That's on me. Why didn't I get my ass up? So them people knocked Zoe down. They did that. So he ain't gonna be foolish. He ain't gonna be no inconsistent dude. He ain't gonna be no dude that's like, okay, I know what y'all want some BS with me over here. It's the game within the game. I'm getting up out of here. It's time to up.
You. I'm not saying that he needed to stay. He didn't want to be there. It was best for both teams. For him, I mean, it was best for him and it was best for the Pelicans.
Absolutely. And that's what you gotta do. At the end of the day, you gotta do what's best for you. I love Zoe because his family, what they stand for, his mother, his father, how they raised them boys, they all cold. You just saw what LaMelo did in the West Lane. That didn't just come from LaMelo, that came from Zoe. LaMelo was watching Zoe. He said his favorite player was himself and Zoe. Zoe, his brother. So I mean, what they did is
I gotta get up on this.
When you hear me say anything about ZO2, wherever we go, I go.
Yeah, I need to tell me what I need to go ahead and listen
to.
I'm gonna try to get up on this.
I like the family thing too.
More part of this shit.
Yeah, because
I like battle rappers. Just I stopped watching them
from a family similar to that.
Like you're unmuted, like.
Oh, my phone.
Yeah, so it's hard. We didn't like anybody other than their family. Like, because I love the whole entire family, what they want, what they stand for. The mother to me is like the most courageous because she had all the chips. What that mean is, every day and every year since you and I was born, it's been situations where they go to the courts and a woman take a child away. Most women, meaning that the other women that be down, that be focused, that be for the family. I'm about that woman that be focused for the family. Because she stayed focused for the family. She stayed focused. That family did something that ain't nobody never done pretty much. But the Aunt Cooper, I can't say their name, Aunt Cooper, you know what I'm saying? When they stay together like that, it's something that becomes an anonymity. Like,
but why do you say she didn't go to court and take the child away? Did he?
Because that's what happens with most situations.
Yeah, but did he do something?
No, look, man.
Man, let me tell you, man, that's a lot, man. All that's fabricated, man. That shit sound good.
Look, Scott, hold on. Every day,
all that sound good, man.
Come on, Scott. What are you talking about? As a matter of fact, Scott, are you with the first lady that you ever be with in your life? You still with the same lady?
No.
I did. So you know what happens. You know what I'm saying? So act like it don't happen. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not saying that part, but you talking about the family issues, but everybody go through something. I understand.
No, you gotta stick it out.
You handle what you go through, though.
No, you stick it out.
But some stuff you can't stick out now.
No, well, if it's domestic violence, you don't stick that out because don't nobody put their hand on nobody, especially a man put his hand on a female. That's one. Two.
You talking about?
Is it situation about inflicted and abuse? You don't stay for that. But if it's just we have a disagreement, you can't leave off a disagreement.
But you comparing apples and oranges right now because you talking about you talking about two people. You talking about a situation where they had two people that had money.
No, it just
you talking about two people that had money. Money plays a big.
It don't matter money. Family leave each other for money. It don't matter with money. Look at Kim Kardashian. Look at Kanye West.
They didn't even.
Oh man,
it was money.
Their money was.
She stayed solid. She believed in the plan. She believed in her
man. You comparing somebody that's clout chasing that he knew what situation he was gonna get into to some regular normal people that had money. Really, that's what we doing?
Look, I feel that's what we doing. It ain't money gonna keep you together, dog. So look, you tell me money.
I didn't say nothing about the money part for why them being together. What I'm saying is they didn't have to go through hardships that could break them up. For wise, all they had to do was keep the family together, which he was able to do.
You go through hardships with money, Scott. Stop.
Man, they don't, man.
No hardships.
This is what I'm telling you.
Hold on, what? They did go through hardships. What are you talking about?
You know what I'm saying?
Man, the people had money all their life, man. What you talking about, man?
Money to make things a little easier.
So you trying to tell me? Lonzo Ball grew up in the hood?
Look.
That's what you telling me.
Hold on. But they also wasn't Beyonce and Jay-Z either. Okay?
You don't have to be that. That's what the media say you have to be. If you believe in the media, you don't have to be that.
But true, but what they produced is what got to where they're at now, though.
Absolutely.
They developed a business.
It's proven money.
Hold up. They developed a family bond. They developed a natural order of ways to not only make money, also put money into things, put money into natural
let me say this, Ray.
And all of that.
Let me say this, Ray. It's proven money. You saw Jay-Z. Them the boys. You saw Bill Gates. Them the money. Don't say nothing about no money. They got all the money in the world.
Can we talk about basketball?
That's what I be on. That's why I'm just saying about the family part. I don't look into their family problems.
What are y'all talking about?
If Scott take it there and you don't check them, then we gotta check them because you won't check them. So if you don't check them, we gotta check them.
That's a grown.
Oh, well. So we grown too. It's just we grown too. So a grown man said grown shit, you can get grown shit.
Oh, Jessica, when it come to the family part, I don't dig it deep into the family part.
One second. One mic. One second.
That's why I don't even put my dreams in that man that high like that.
What up, y'all?
I don't know too much about it, but when y'all, sometimes I
Flight
get
Sports
quiet.
TV. Don't turn that channel.
I only speak on what I know.
But when y'all, sometimes I Flight Sports TV. Don't turn the channel.
Coffee, got to mute your mic.
Coffee, why are you arguing with her?
Coffee, got to mute your mic. Mute your mic. That's Dave. Mike.
Yeah, Coffee. Why you arguing with her? What happened?
No. He was bringing up the father and me and Coffee.
No, we wasn't arguing.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
It's all good. All right, good. All right, no problem.
Be
nice to Jessica. We gotta be nice to Jessica. We got ladies in the
No. Hey, Jessica gotta be nice to us too. That go both. Nice go both ways. Nice go both ways.
Nice.
All right, then. You know something nice to you. Nice to me. I'm nice to you. Nice go both ways.
Jessica straight me.
Coffee, when I be mean to you, I don't be mean to you. I don't be.
Jessica, I love you. I told you come to Chicago. I told you I love you. I got you for dinner. I told you I love you.
Oh, that's just Coffee, man.
Hey, look.
That's just Coffee, man. You can't take him serious.
Chicago. Hey, Scott, you know she come to Chicago as a rap.
Okay. Hold on. Hey, let's get back to that. Okay, let's get back to basketball.
It's got a little money you got. Ain't gonna run, dog.
Let's get back to basketball, please.
So, Jessica, hey, look, Jeff, you heard what I said. Come to Chicago, and we're gonna go watch the Chicago Bulls game.
Let's get back to
when they play the Pelicans.
Absolutely. When they play the Pelicans, absolutely. All right, come just like that. All right, we're gonna do it just like that, and I'm gonna pay for the flight.
All right,
and then we're gonna both be on Flight TV and look at Sky.
All right, back to basketball, man. Back to basketball, please. All right.
Hey, I love y'all, dog. I gotta get up out of here. Love.
I'm dead. Dex, you there, man?
I got a quick question.
Go ahead.
So what you think the Trailblazers gonna continue to do? You think they're gonna continue to win, or they about to play who they got to play when we get back to basketball next
week?
Well,
let me look at them real quick here.
I think they playing
Trailblazers gonna fall out and Pelicans gonna take their spot.
You think so?
Right, so let me look at.
If they do stay in there, the Lakers gonna fall out.
Yeah.
All right, so
I can see that. I can see the Trailblazers being in the 9th and the Pelicans in the 10th and the Lakers in the 11th.
Okay, so let me read this. The Trailblazers are 10th. As we know, they are 25 wins and 34 losses. They are home games. Their home game so far has been 16 wins and 16 losses. They're 9 wins and 18 losses away. Their highest win streak was 4. In conference games, they're 11 and 24. So that's where they're
and those 4 wins just came after they traded.
And we got the tiebreaker over them too, Jessica.
What's
so
that?
If we tie, we get in over them.
Oh.
Trailblazers got Josh Hart. I forgot about that. That's my guy.
Yeah, Josh Hart was cool people.
Yeah, the Trailblazers. Okay, so Trailblazers.
Who they about to play when they?
Yeah, they have coming Thursday. They got the Warriors. Oh shit, they could drop off.
I'm about to tell you that.
Warriors.
I already knew it. I just didn't know the team.
The Trailblazers play the Warriors, the Nuggets, and the Suns. Damn. Okay.
But we got the Suns and who we play. I thought
the Suns, the Lakers, and somebody else.
Oh, so Pelicans got a hard schedule too. Pelicans got the Suns,
the Lakers,
and the Kings. But y'all can beat the Kings.
Yeah, the Kings. We gonna beat them.
You don't think we can't beat the Lakers?
Nah.
AD hurt. He ain't playing.
It depends
I agree.
Look, Jessica. It depends on how the ref it though.
You know what?
Bad call.
Want me to tell you something?
We play up there too.
I watched.
We play up there too.
I could have fought the referee because I was sitting at home finna throw something at the TV at the ref. They was pissing me off. They really do because man, they don't, and I ain't just saying this just to be saying this, but I swear B.I. don't get the calls that he deserves. And that man don't say nothing. But I can tell that it's starting to mess with him mentally. But when that man you can barely touch a player and they blowing that whistle.
Yeah, Luka.
But then you get down there and Brandon Ingram, tall, slanky self, getting touched left and right, and ain't nobody saying nothing.
Valanciunas too. They slinging them too.
Oh yeah, you know what?
I was gonna say that Laker game.
In the face every damn time.
I was gonna say that Laker game. I would say it depends on how LeBron feels. Why I say that? Because when I seen LeBron play the Pelicans, LeBron he'll choose to play hard or he won't. And when he plays hard, he would destroy the Pelicans.
But you know what I think? What I think with LeBron, since he shot that little game winner shot, he might be feeling himself. He might come back and think he could do something.
Yeah. And I'm
not saying he was real hyped about that little game winner shot.
But
one thing that probably gave him that little spark
confidence
that he can't get with his team.
One thing I can say about the Pelicans, they do play hard against a team that's a contender though. They against the sad ones, so they gonna play hard. I know that.
I'm saying that I agree. I agree with y'all because that's a 50-50 then with the Lakers. Y'all can win, but at the same time, if LeBron is feeling himself, he could possibly, take out the Pelicans on that game. Y'all could beat the Kings. So
you can't beat the Lakers.
The Trailblazers.
You said we can't beat the Lakers.
They're gonna play 3 teams that's gonna make.
I don't know. It'll be tough if they got serious with y'all.
I mean, the Trailblazers, they're gonna go down, man. Who the Spurs play, man?
Yeah, what they got? Cause they right there with us.
Okay,
how y'all feel about now that they have the play-in?
I think I said it before. I think the play-in is just a pathetic excuse. The fact that you couldn't make it.
No, man.
No, let me tell you, Rave. I really think that it's a good idea, and the reason why I say that is because when you get close to the end of the season and you got all these teams down here at the bottom, they give up, and it ain't fun no more. And I know that everybody don't have to go through that because their team ain't on the bottom. But when you got bottom players still playing hard at the end of the season because they got a shot, it makes basketball a little bit more interesting and lasts a little longer. Because right now, most teams will start giving up because what's the play for? But you still got two little slots here that you got that you can actually get somewhere maybe. So some teams still want to play hard, and that gives basketball, a little more fun to me. And then you think about last year, the ones that was in the play-ins and stuff like that, and shocked how the results come out sometimes. But I mean, everybody's team ain't on the bottom, so they don't care about the play-ins. But you still got teams that are on the top playing these bottom teams that are still going to hustle because they might have a shot to get in the play-ins. So it makes basketball, to me, last a little longer, or as far as, folks not just tanking and these top teams playing these bottom teams and the bottom team tanking, and they already going to win. These bottom teams still going to try to compete for the most part because they still have a shot.
Right.
At some.
And you actually speaking facts.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Do you see? I'm gonna ask this last question. I know we're kind of tired of talking about Zion because he I don't know, but do you see him? Actually, do you feel like you see him coming back if he can come back, or do you feel like
this season
like he's doing that little Ben Simmons thing?
I feel like he's not coming back this season.
Okay.
I do feel like he's injured. If he ain't injured, we did see that he was kind of big when he made his appearance at the beginning.
Yeah.
So I do feel like he's probably using this season to get right. Will he be with the Pelicans in the future? That I have no idea. Will
you support him even though he's going if he does leave the Pelicans?
I think I would probably be a little mad if he left. I know a lot of New Orleans peoples and Pelican fans, they don't care if he go or stay, but I would be a little hurt, a little mad if he left. But will I still support him?
Yeah.
Yes.
All right.
I'll probably have to get me a jersey made where one side of it is New Orleans and the other side is the Knicks or something.
You mean if Zion went to the Knicks, that's what you would do?
If whatever team he went to the Chicago, I'm gonna have one side of the jersey gonna be the Pelicans and the
Are
other
you from
side
New Orleans?
No, I'm not from New Orleans.
Where you from again?
I'm from New Jersey, but my dad was in the military, so I've been a couple of places.
Okay, well, shout out to Jersey.
If I had to say where I was from, I would say Georgia because that's where I spent most of my time. My dad retired in Georgia, so I've been in Georgia most of my time.
I feel you.
But right now, I live in Florida. So
that's that woo down there. The woo.
I'm in Jacksonville. I've been in Jacksonville for about a year right now.
I like how they be talking to each other. They be like, "What's up, woo?" I love Florida, man.
Yeah, that's it. That's a military life. I'll just be bouncing all around.
Yeah. But I'm from New Jersey.
Right. What other team?
I'm a Jersey, Georgia, Florida girl.
Hey, that means
everything.
Hey,
Jersey. So why you don't mess with the Nets? Oh yeah, you say you're not really from you don't really claim Jersey.
I'm from New Jersey, but I ain't never really had a player that played on the Nets that I like. But I started watching basketball for a while. I was a Michael Jordan fan, but I was a little kid growing up watching Jordan because my daddy from Chicago. So all he had on the TV was the Chicago Bulls, MJ, back when Scottie Pippen and Dennis Rodman and Tony Kukoc and all of them was playing. So I grew up watching my dad, watch the Bulls. And then when Michael Jordan retired after the Wizards, I kind of got into Derrick Rose a little bit, Allen Iverson, but none of that kind of gave me that Michael Jordan vibe. So I'm a woman. I was a lady, so I did my girl thing, started watching basketball. And then somebody put me on Zion when he was playing for Duke. They was like, "Hey, watch these highlights." Da 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 da. Whoop de whoop. Watch the highlights. Started watching some of the college games that he was playing at Duke, and then I was like, it made me like basketball all over. Like I was really into it.
Okay, that means I have a question now because when you first joined Fox Sports TV, I wasn't specifically there. I was in the chat, but because I never got to really fully meet you. I think this is the most I ever talked to you, and I always been on the Fox Sports channel. I just didn't get to really meet you. Like I always wanted to ask, for one, not only how did you find Fox Sports TV, and the second thing is, what made you get interested in sports and like, especially a person that you like you that's very in depth with it, and females they be like Kobe, Jordan, but with you it's like it's some of your stuff. You're more depth, you're more detailed with it. So how did you get into that? Like how did you get into sports and all that? And also how did you catch on Fox Sports TV? Just my question, personal question.
Okay, well, with Flight Sports TV, I probably just was Googling some stuff on YouTube and ran across the stream and was listening to y'all talk. And I heard some stuff about the Pelicans in the talk, in the chat, and I had to listen to see what y'all were talking about. And then I started making my comments. And, even though this is like a Zoe channel, y'all still talk about other things and other teams, and it's good to hear what other people say. I won't necessarily say it's good to hear, but it's interesting to hear what other people got to say about your team, other than some of the other podcast things that I listen to that's always going to speak good. And then sometimes when the first time I jumped on to talk was because some of the stuff y'all was saying, I was like, oh, I got to say something. As far as liking sports, I kind of asked myself that question because I do watch a lot of basketball, and some of my homegirls be like, ew, why stuff like that. And I've been to a lot of games. I went to go see the Pelicans play a couple of times. And so I don't know, but I really do enjoy watching the game. I haven't missed the Pelicans game since Duke got drafted to the Pelicans. I was on the cruise and I was like, hey, y'all change the channel.
Okay.
The game about to come on.
I feel you because we actually interviewed a couple females, and then we interviewed a female one time from the Drew League. It was during the summer, and she was a female that was a part of the sports, and she was a photographer, and and then we always asked her, how does she go through all this male dominated sports, and the fact that especially a female, other females might look at you like, girl, what are you doing? You know what I'm saying? So,
they do.
So for me, that's why I'm asking you, like, man, how'd you get into this? Because it's like it's cool. It's actually cool to see that you're not afraid to be like, look, man, I actually kind of like the basketball. I'm kind of interested. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's interesting.
I do. And I don't play sports, don't like playing sports, never played sports, but I love to watch it. It's not just because I know a lot of people make comments. I just want to see some boys play basketball. It ain't nothing like that. I like watching basketball. I like the competition. My bad, that's my dog. I like the competition. And I'd rather watch basketball than Love and Hip Hop or some stuff like that. I don't know.
Hey, chill, that's a show. Yeah, I watch Love and Hip Hop.
I know. I understand. It's a lot of people's shows, but I would rather watch the game.
I watch it all. That's my
shit.
What
you mean? You be watching those reality shows?
Listen.
You watch Love and Hip Hop?
Reality shows is the littest shit to be.
You be watching a Love. Yeah, I'm gonna keep it real with you.
Listen, I don't care what niggas say how fake it is and scripted. Listen,
that
is the most reality shit you could ever see come out of celebrities' mouths and faces.
I'm gonna be honest with you. Ever since I got into this entertainment business, when I go back and watch shit, like I ain't gonna lie, like my girl, like I said, I'm streaming so goddamn much, right? So sometimes I do have to actually sit down and watch TV with the family and shit. So I said, like she had me watching, of course, Love and Hip Hop, the new Black Ink. I was watching time out. She had me watching Cheaters with Peter Guns. You seen that shit?
Yeah.
Now listen. Nah, this shit is just completely staged. You understand? I tell her, I said, yo, do you know that this is real? This shit is fake.
It's so late, though. But listen to me.
This is WWE.
Listen to me. What I say right now, I could go downstairs, all right, and have all the recordings. I didn't even get to watch the new season of Black Ink Chicago right now. We got Black Ink, Compton, Black Ink. Listen, I watch it all. Los Angeles. I don't give a fuck. I don't care what people say. I watch. That's my shit, bro. No cap, bro.
You think they just get up and they be going to lunch and all kind of shit like that, waking up with a full face of makeup?
Bro,
you know, this shit is acting.
Nah, they be having somebody right there getting them ready.
They wake up with full face of makeup.
Right. They slide like, to the screen. They had lunch.
You ready? Your hair did. You make it. Light camera action. Wake up. Nah, but Zion really is the reason that made me get back into watching basketball, because when I watched him play, you know,
right,
the way he was playing and what he was doing was really interesting. I was like, oh, okay, then I got to see this, and I really couldn't wait. I was like, and I kept saying when he was at Duke, I was like, I wonder if he could do this with the big boys when he get with the grown men up there.
They all said that about him. They all said that. Yep.
Right. So I was like, I got to see this.
And I knew it. I knew he could do it. You know, people somehow he might not be too tall enough, and his size. Can he really do this in high school level, college level? And he proved everybody wrong. So, and I understand you saying Zion kind of made you have more energy to be more into tone of sports. That's the same way I felt with Zoe. Like, I watch sports. Don't get it wrong, but I was never so detailed with it. But then as soon as Zoe, it just made me like, man, let me start looking at my analytics. I started reading up on the information. I started to look at each team. Who's this? Who's the general manager of this team? I just started getting detailed about basketball. So, you know.
Yeah, that's basically with me, because I don't know much about the Pelicans history like that. So when everybody talks about David Griffin and AD and all that stuff that went on, I wasn't around watching basketball at that time. So I'm coming into a family of not even knowing the background. But sometimes when you in a family, it's some family members you just don't talk to, and that's David Griffin. Like, it's some of them you ain't gonna like, and some of them you're gonna like, and that's just how I look at it. That's like if you get married and I don't like my husband cousin, don't mean I gotta talk to the cousin, but I could still love my husband.
Right, okay.
And so that's how I look at the Pelicans. There's some things about it from what I heard about David Griffin and the organization that I don't think is cool, but I can't fault Brandon Ingram for that. I can't say, well, I fuck the Pelicans, because of David Griffin. Right. I can say fuck David Griffin, but I'm still gonna root for Willie. This is Willie's first year as a coach, and he wasn't put in the best situation, but I want to see him progress. I want to see this young, you know, black man coaching and get somewhere. And I do feel like, you know, it would be nice for Zion to be a part of that, because I'm pretty sure Willie coming into the situation thought that he would be a part of it, and it would probably help Willie. And Willie Green is a good coach. Like, he, out of all the coaches they done had, because I've been there since they had Stan Van Gundy, what was the other one? Alvin Gentry, and now they got Willie. I seen all the coaches, and the only coach I liked was Willie. And to see the happiness that they have right now compared to the year before that and the year before that, is something good going on and starting. It may not be in the best place or high up there, but it is starting to do something compared to the last 3 years, and that's all I can really speak on.
Right.
And I do want to see Willie. I feel like he deserves it. He's a good man. He came. People speak highly of Willie Green, and I do want to see him become a successful, great coach. And I do think that having Zion on his team is going to help him get there. And I just feel like that's messed up that if Zion leave and then Willie's stuck in a situation, but he do got other players that could still get him there. And I'm just, you know, all that is, you know, that's me being emotional because I am a woman. So I'm like, you know, I want to see people succeed. I just learned about Brandon Ingram since he been on the Pelicans. I had to learn when they did the trade. I'm just learning about all this Lakers and Zoe. Only way I ever knew anything about Zoe was because he was on the Pelicans at the time when I started watching the team because of Zion. And then listening to y'all, listening to this channel, I've learned a lot more about Zoe and the brothers. So I can't really speak bad on them. I don't know. It's not a big issue to me. As far as the brothers go,
it's all good. I just want to say, you definitely came to the right place. Anytime you feel comfortable, you can always chop it with us. The sports, you know what I'm saying? We don't judge here. There's some places that, kind of feel stuck up. They act a little stuck up with their heads up high. You know what I'm saying? We welcome a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? It don't matter diversity. It don't matter families. We work it all. So, and especially, like you said, you've been learning some things. If you want to learn more things about Zoe, I'm pretty sure you hear about it on Fly Sports TV. And we're not, and what people got to understand, we're not saying go like Zoe because we're fans. You know what I'm saying? I think a lot of other streams like to be like, hey, we like things and we want you to like what we like. We're not saying you got to like Zoe and love Zoe. But we're gonna tell you the truth. If you have a negative response about Zoe, then we okay, we might give you some information and we might change your thoughts about it. But we feel like sports. We don't force you to like somebody. We just tell you.
I completely understand that because that's the way I feel about the Pelicans. A lot of people don't like the Pelicans and they talk down on the Pelicans. But if you ain't watching every game and if you ain't if you don't know Coach Willie and stuff like that, I'm here to let you know that they ain't as bad as you say they are. And there is some good people on that team and there's some good people inside of the organization. One man ain't going to stop this show. I tell you that.
Dave, what you think about this?
It was good, Dave. Dave is in here?
Yeah, Dave been here. That was a good take, Jessica.
Y'all.
What's up?
No, you're good.
I'm just running my mouth. I'm
sorry. No, you good.
In the chat, like, who the hell is this girl?
They like you. You're talking about Pelicans talk.
No, you're part of Fly Sports TV family now.
Right.
You're good.
Well, I do enjoy talking to y'all. I can't get on too many people's channel because they be going in.
Yeah,
I've been on some channels and I'm like, whoa, the talk and the violence and the.
You should never. Hey, that means you joined at the right time because the beginning of Fly Sports TV was wild.
It get like that when you talking about your teams and stuff. It's gonna get like that.
No, look, I'm talking like this channel got monetized. Before it was monetized, it was let loose. It was. Bow, bow, bang, you know what I'm saying? But as soon as we got monetized, it's like, hey, damn, chill a little bit, man. Chill.
Right. We tried to.
Right.
But every once in a while, we take it back to how it used to be. Right. We could do that at any time. So really just taking it easy, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Today's really is an all-star break. We still give out good content instead of taking a day off. We on the streak. We got the longest.
That's good because I didn't know what I was gonna do for this week.
Yeah, we got the longest. We got the longest active streak going right now. We haven't took a day off since I believe June. I'm gonna keep it real with you. I haven't took it because my girl. We went to a family reunion in June. That's the last time I took a day off. And if it wasn't for that, I would have never took the day off. Because I didn't bring shit with me. I ain't do nothing. So I've been on the streak since June. And what are we at? It's about to be March?
Yep.
Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. We got the longest active streak in the community of going live. We haven't took a day off since June.
What?
That's
and
good.
Then we even did that long ass all-star. That bitch.
Yeah, we've been through hell.
All right.
We still standing.
And,
I'm ready for Friday. The game's gonna start back up. Then we're gonna go to off season.
That's when that's when the shit gonna really go down with Zion.
Yeah, hopefully, the off season.
What about him in Charlotte?
I
hope Zion don't leave the Pelicans, man.
He don't?
I know. I hope he don't.
Why?
Man, Man, I just want to see Bi win, bro.
Me too.
He can't win without him.
No, can't. That team is built around Zion's strengths.
It is, and it's not that I'm saying that he can't win without Zion, and it is built around Zion. But come on, this is Zion. What better than to have Zion on your team if he's healthy?
Exactly.
Well, how they come out? Yeah, I'm sorry.
Zion was a top 15 player before he got hurt. So that the Pelicans are instantly a playoff team if Zion's playing. Instantly. It might be a 7 seed. I'm not gonna lie, Zion, BI, and McCollum. I just want to see that those two get a chance to play together. But I don't know what's going on with Zion. I really don't have an explanation for it anymore.
And I really think that don't nobody know what's going on with Zion. Everybody's making their thoughts and opinions, and everybody's basing it off of how they feel, because you got people that want him to be in New York, in a New York Knicks or whatever. So they're gonna say what they supposed to say or whatever. But nobody knows what he's thinking, how he's feeling, where he's going, what the future holds. Nobody knows what the future holds. All we know is right now he just need to be somewhere getting right and getting healthy. So when he do come out, he can show the world instead of telling the world. And I do think that is a good idea, because how many times have you had players get on this TV and they tell you, oh, I'm gonna do better, I'm gonna do better, I'm gonna do better, and they still ain't doing better, and they tell you I'm gonna do better and they still ain't doing better, and you be like tired of hearing it. And right now you got somebody who ain't saying nothing. Your actions speak louder than your words. So he just better come out here and be bright. That's all I gotta say. In shape, ready to play. You've been gone a whole season. There shouldn't be no excuses. I don't care if you don't want to be on the Pelicans or not. You still need to come out here and show all these people who was calling you fat and all this other type of stuff. Regardless if you want to be a Pelican or not, you still need to show these folks that you just not no lazy fat boy, blah, 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 whoop de whoop.
You know, thing is, man, that's the beauty thing about Zion. Before he got this big, that first season, second season in New Orleans, even with that size, he's still 28.4 scorer, all-star. So,
I mean,
it's not like what I'm saying is, it's not like it's not there. It's not like I'm saying I'm also not saying like he can't do his thing. It's just for me, I feel like he has to leave New Orleans because his rivalry, John Morant, that he's supposed to be outshining John Morant, but John Morant is all over the billboards now. And Zion for his career. I know we can't blame New Orleans because the people, but the dude's getting bigger. He doesn't look interested anymore, and hopefully him leaving.
I mean, how can you say that he don't look interested and you don't even see him?
Because his reactions and his actions that's been reported.
And JJ Redick, what JJ Redick said, bro, that was crazy.
But you know what? Did JJ Redick say he's always been a detached teammate? But that could be just who he is, because really, to be honest with you, when I look at Zion, he looked like he a shy little boy. He's not really an outspoken, talkative. He looked like he is kind of like.
He never see when he was trying to play the games that he did play in New Orleans, it wasn't to the point of where he's at right now, though. And I say that because he still was like
injured.
Okay, like he was still like, I know I don't want to be here, but I'm gonna still play. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna still play to my best abilities I have. That's why he was dropping 28 points per game. So he was trying to do his best abilities. You know, he was dunking.
He was being professional and doing his job.
That's what I'm saying. He's still professional doing his job. So now that he has stopped that interest, now that he stopped being a proftional, or now that he gained,
did he stop being a professional, or did he get injured?
No, no. I mean, injured, yeah. But it's crazy because injury is just a part of it. but you could tell he doesn't seem interested as much anymore. And,
hell no, because they
the
calling
fact
him
that,
a fat boy.
and the
Would you
fact
be
that
interested?
right. Also the fact that he
you
did
got
go,
Shaq and Charles Barkley making jokes and laughing at this man. Would you be interested? You gonna tell yourself I need to go somewhere and get sexy on their ass? Why they talking about me? Like, I'm just talking because I'm a girl. If they was making fun of me, I'm gonna be somewhere trying to. I mean,
right,
you know.
right. I feel you. Get right. I've heard. Get right. Right. So
Mhm.
right. That's what I'm saying. And the fact that Zion gained another extra 30 pounds. So for me, it's like, bro, I don't think you need to be in New Orleans anymore. I'm not saying he can't go somewhere else and not do right, but the South don't make it any better. I'll be honest with you. How I say that because my experiences with moving to the South. The South don't make it any better.
So the South only have. So the South only have. This is the only place that big people.
No. Because here's what I'm saying. For example, when I was in California, right, it was always something to do though. You can ask anybody in California. Everybody was.
He got something to do. Get in the gym and work out and exercise and play basketball. He got something to do.
I don't know what's going on there. I thought I could explain it. I don't know what's going on.
In Cali, man, the vibes was either you rock climbing, you mountain climbing, or you on the beach. You surfing. You ain't surfing. You skateboard. You ain't skateboarding. You know what I'm saying? In Georgia, bro. I'll be honest with you.
Ain't Zion from where he from? South Carolina? Is he from South Carolina?
You'll be this shit right, man. South Carolina, yeah. He's from Spartanburg.
Yeah.
Spartanburg.
Yeah, but his dad was on the shit though.
Spartanburg.
His dad was on the shit though. You know what I'm saying? He was in Carolina, but his dad was on the shit though.
Facts. But
his dad can't be on the shit like that. Not anymore.
He's not a leader. He's probably gonna end up bad out there, man. I just hope he gets to play a full season next year, or maybe come back this year. That's all I'm saying. I ain't seen that. I don't even know how he plays now.
Oh yeah, man. SMG, man, it's about the longest I've seen you in the chat and the panel. It's a minute, man. Glad to see you, SMG, man. Always a pleasure to see you, my guy.
Well, shout out SMG. Jessica, you in here twice. I could take one in, one out.
Okay, yeah, because it was getting staticky.
No, you good now. You straight.
Wait, you said Zion from where? He from South Carolina, North Carolina?
I think Spartanburg, South Carolina, something like that.
Is that part of the South?
Yeah.
All right then. He been in the South. He should already know about the South.
True, but at that time, his dad was on his shit though.
His dad's still on his shit. His mom and his
dad. His dad can't be on the same shit as he was before.
Yeah, but
a grown man with grown money. You feel me?
Who?
He a grown man now with grown money. It's different though.
But so you haven't heard anything about his mama and his daddy not still?
Yeah, I'm sure. I mean, it's your father. I mean,
they're
mother,
the ones.
I'm sure they said some things, but
no, from what I heard, they're the ones doing almost everything. But Zion can't talk to this person because his mama said he couldn't.
No,
Zion can't do this because his daddy said he couldn't.
Right.
So he got his mama and his daddy still doing the same thing he's been doing all his life.
I'm saying
maybe that's the problem.
It ain't the same. When he was in Carolina, his dad, you know what I'm saying, was there. Like, yes, sir, I'm on that ass.
So you feel like his dad is better than professionals that been doing this with thousands of NBA players?
No, but what I'm saying is, his dad's probably checking in on him, telling him, "Hey, man, son, you need to start getting some work in," but whatever he says. But it ain't like when he was living with his dad in Carolina. It's different. It's just different because at that time it's like, "What's up, kid? You still sleeping in, and you supposed to get your ass up, do 25 push-ups." It's different now. Now,
so nobody in the NBA.
His own shit.
So nobody in the NBA is telling you
you need to come to practice. You need to come here and do this. You need to do that.
Well, you know the Pelicans.
I mean, it's a job.
You know the
This
Pelicans.
is a job.
You know the Pelicans said it. You know Pelicans said it themselves. They know it wasn't fully their job to do, but they're supposed to. He said they didn't get to really monitor his dieting and his shit in the beginning.
Yeah, during the off season. During the off season, they wasn't monitoring him and this is probably when he was with his mom and dad. I'm pretty sure he was with his family in the off season. So who fault that is? And that's when he got hurt. Yeah, in the off season, and nobody knew that he had got hurt because they probably was trying to hide it until he got back to the season, and now all of a sudden this man got a fucked up foot.
Yeah,
and want to blame it on the organization when the organization supposedly, I could be wrong, didn't know nothing about it. And he probably was with his family during the offseason because, so they say, he's detached teammate. He ain't talked to nobody because he probably got some stuff to hide.
I mean, forgive me. I mean, for me, if I was a general manager, right, and say I'm the owner, for me to have a franchise player like that, and I knew he was already fucking solid, okay, and I know he can get big, I would have been monitoring that motherfucker. Even though I'm not a babysitter, you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm just speaking from me. If I was an owner, I know, like, look, man, if he eats 2 more sandwiches, you know, it ain't gonna be good. So for me knowing that, I'll be like, look, Zion, listen, hey, I got this guy. He's a professional chef. Zion, I just want to let you know, we need to make sure that we stay professional at all times. I mean, I'm gonna be on Zion's head.
But you know what?
You're
right.
Go ahead. Oh, you like that or something?
He supposedly had this foot problem since July.
Mm-hmm.
And I know for a fact that anytime, especially I would say a bigger athlete, you know, look, I've known like a football player that went through the same kind of situation. And if you look at him now, he's big. That's because he's not moving as much as he was moving when he was playing sports. So I'm looking at, this is how I look at Zion. Zion's diet probably hasn't changed. He's probably been doing the same thing since he's been in Duke.
That's what I'm saying. Right.
The only difference is, and it's not, I wouldn't say it's the Pelicans' fault. It's probably human nature's fault because this is something that you can't help. If you have an injured person, especially your foot, what helps you be to move, and you can't move with the type of metabolism and the type of body structure that Zion already has, because he's already a solid or big person. I'm pretty sure with not being able to move or exercise or you always sitting down, that now because you're not working out, because you're not playing basketball, because you're not moving around as much, that unfortunately, whether you like it or not, or whether you're eating more, he probably wasn't even eating more. It still turned, his muscles still was turning to fat.
Well, actually, here's where I have to step on that.
Okay.
Because here's the thing. Things has changed. You can work ways around that.
There's exercise.
That's why
that you can do.
Right, but also that's why they have. No, here's what I'm saying. That's why they have things called hyperbolic chambers, water aerobics. There's ways to work around it. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
But this is why I like to. This is why, even though I probably should stop, but this is why I question the Pelicans, because for me, I'm just saying. Let's say I'm the owner. I'm like, look, Zion, let me set you up for a heating therapy.
And how you know they didn't do that?
I'm calling up all the chiropractors. I'm calling up whatever hyperbolic chambers he need to do. 25 minutes of hyperbolic chamber. He needs to do 35 minutes of water aerobics. If that's what I gotta do, and prepare a chef salad for him, and probably a couple sausages, and he'd be good.
But how do you know that they wasn't doing that?
Because they said at first they wasn't monitoring it. They said now they are, but at first they wasn't.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So that's why I be questioning them. I'm like, bro, this is your franchise player. This is who you chose. You know what I'm saying? You kind of have an idea. Like, let's say Zion didn't give you no information about him.
So that's when
you kind of knew already that he's about 2 sandwiches away from a beast. You get what I'm saying? You knew that.
Okay, so and they said they wasn't monitoring his weight because why? He was with his mama and his daddy, and his mama and his daddy know so much, and they so good and everything. So they probably figured they had it on intact, and that's what Zion wanted, and he's the star. So we gonna give him what he want, and we trust his mama and we trust his daddy because everybody hooped to holler about his mama and his dad. So we trust his mom and dad. He's the star player, so we gonna give him what he want, and boom, it didn't work. What mom and pops wanted him to do didn't work, and he wasn't professional. And he ain't do what he had to do, and now look at him.
Well, I actually, I can't disagree with you on that one. All I can say is,
so now they're like, "Hey, that your way didn't work, Zion. Now you got it. Now we're gonna try to monitor your whatever." And Zion still want to be like, "Nah, I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna do this. Whoop de whoop. Let's see how this works. Let's see how this turn out." Nobody knows because nobody heard from him. Nobody sees him. He's somewhere doing Lord knows what.
Right. I agree.
And a part of me does feel like he should be saying something, and it ain't just for the Pelicans. This boy has fans that aren't Pelican fans, just like you're a Lakers fan, but you like Zoe. The same with Zion. I'm pretty sure there's plenty of people who don't like the Pelicans but like Zion. So it ain't just, I don't like the Pelicans, so I'm just going to be ducked off and not say shit. You owe it to your fans.
Right.
All around the world. Fans that aren't even Pelican fans.
Right.
So you're not just doing this to the Pelicans. You're doing this to your fans. He's not saying nothing to nobody. The same with me. I didn't like the Pelicans before Zion got on that team. Now he on the team, and I like the Pelicans. But that man ain't said nothing to nobody. He ain't said shit to the Knicks. He ain't say shit to the Pelicans. He ain't say shit to you. He ain't say shit to me.
He ain't talking to nobody.
He ain't talking to nobody. How we even know that? Sometimes I be thinking like, damn, you could really just do that.
Yeah.
You get
That's why
paid.
that's why they're gonna get in trouble.
You got a job and you can really just be MIA.
They're gonna get them back on that CBA. What they doing when they got to do the collective bargaining agreement? They're gonna get fucked over.
And it's not just Zion. It actually
it's a pattern of this.
It's starting to become.
Like you can actually collect a check and sit there and not.
They're gonna have another lockout.
See, hold up. You gotta understand that.
We had it for another lockdown.
You got to understand. Listen, a lot of these young people are coming into the league with endorsement deals already, money already. And
they run it.
Here's what I'm saying. Before, for example, like Damian Lillard, he will tell you right now, he still play hard as he can because he still remember the days where it was rough.
And to be honest,
all these guys, they fight for something. They bleed this. Kobe Bryant will tell you, I bleed this. I bleed basketball. I'll die on the court. So how many young guys is saying they'll die on the court? Not much.
No, but you know what? I should be a Damian Lillard fan because that's one loyal motherfucker. And I like loyalty. I like that. And even though now I feel like he done been there long enough, if he did go somewhere else because he's getting older age, I feel you. He tried it. He tried it for a long time with Portland. And if he decided he's getting up in age now, so if he decided to go somewhere and I was a Damian Lillard fan like that, I wouldn't even be mad at you.
Flight, I'm gonna say something to the private channel.
Are we talking in private now?
No.
Nah, Unstoppable was good. You good? We talking about I was saying it was good. What you got going on?
Shit, chilling.
Let's go. What you watch?
Say what?
What other teams do you watch?
when my team ain't playing, on the nights that my team ain't playing, whoever playing that night that I feel like I might be interesting. Sometimes I like to watch the Lakers and see what they got going on. Sometimes I watch Chicago. I watched a couple of Blazers game lately since Josh Hart went over there just to see what they had going on.
Yeah. Yeah. Shout out to NBA old boy. He's a Trailblazer fan. I never met a Trailblazer fan before. But they that team is like they ain't doing nothing, but they are.
Who, the Blazers?
They ain't doing nothing crazy. I doubt it. They ain't doing nothing real. I ain't disrespecting them. I mean, not that I know of. You know, they got to make a few moves, but the Western Conference is daunting. You know, they're out west.
They don't won 4 straight games just recently.
Yeah.
You would have thought that after they broke that team up like that they probably wouldn't have been doing nothing. They don't won 4 straight games.
That's right. That's a fact. You're right about that. That's what I said. This shit's gonna be crazy. This Western Conference and the East is gonna be crazy too because it's just crazy. But like what I was saying before, like because Zion is like kind of contradicted himself, is because he's saying that he want to win and this, that, and the third. But like I said, I feel like they in a decent position right now where if he was to come back, I think they would be good.
He ain't doing what winners do, man. And winners compete. They don't sit around and get fat. And I'm not saying that that's what he's doing. I'm just going off of what people saying. He trying to get fat because he don't want to play for Orlando and
Pelicans.
New Orleans. Yeah. So that ain't my opinion. I'm just repeating the silly comments that I hear. But he ain't doing. If he want to win, and I don't know. I just feel like I don't know. To be honest with you, it kind of made me look at him. His personality don't sit well with me because even if you don't like the Pelicans, why would you not reach out to CJ?
You're right about that.
And that's a personality thing. Like, to me, I'm looking at it more like you telling me you don't like the Pelicans that much that your personality sucks. And what I mean like that is like at the end of the day, I'm still like CJ is a respected player. You can't do nothing much but respect the man. And then he done came and he said the reason why he came is because he want to play with you, bro. He want to play with you. And you can't even get to tell the man, hey. And to me, that shows a lot about Zion's personality. And for me to like Zion as a player and he has a personality like that, don't sit too well with me.
Right. I agree with you. Shout out Basil. He said too many guards in the East for real. Lonzo to make the All-Star team. Like I said, the Western Conference, man, is loaded. Even for your Pelicans, I'm just surprised that they're in there. I think they need credit just for being in the position that they're in because people didn't count their ass out. I like where they're at right now because it looked like it was like finished, like dead to rights when the season started. Like they're done, and somehow they fixed their season.
We're Rave left. I don't want to hold your channel up and be the only one on here talking. I bet. You heard
Say that one more time.
I said Rave got off the channel. I said I didn't want to be on here just keep running my mouth.
No, you good. Rave got off. We about to shut it down. I just was just rocking out with us. Anyway, we're gonna be back up tomorrow. Today we didn't really do much. You know, we do the Lonzo Triple B's Ball Family Talk. I just wanted to cover some of the shit that was going on with Design Williamson situation. Unstoppable, you good?
Yeah, I'm good. You good?
Yeah, what you moving around?
Yeah. What, is loud as hell?
No, you good. But we about to shut the live down and we'll be back up tomorrow. So I appreciate everybody for tuning in. Shout out to you, Jessica. Come rock out with us, man. You bring a lot of life to the panel, even if it's on like Ball family stuff. It was a welcome and exciting to have you here.
Well, I enjoyed talking with everybody, and I hope everyone have a good night.
You too. God bless everybody. One.
Flight Sports TV, man. That's my dude. I rolls with him.
You heard what the man said. It's Flight Sports TV.
Flight Sports TV, that's where it's at.